Testing 1 2 3. 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 Okay, we're back. Nice. Okay, good to know. Good to know we're back. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Okay, I love to see it.
you need. And
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing again, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
A community is connections. We're committed to ensuring people stay connected to the services they need. That's why we're participating in the FCC's Affordable Connectivity Program. Go to allofiber.com/ACP to learn more.
The following is a North Platte Post sports presentation. It's time for North Platte High basketball from FM 98.1 and AM 1410. Brought to you in part by Shelter Insurance. The Shelter Insurance guys, Pete Foles and Brent Rogo. Dave's Place and CT Troubleshooters. Another round in River's Edge Golf Course. Premier Toyota and Sandhills State Bank. And also brought to you by Larry's Glass, the D&N Event Center, Great Plains Health, and Great Plains Home Care. Larry's RV, Bill Summers Ford Lincoln Honda Nissan, the North Platte Public Schools, Willow Creek Embroidery, Quick Stop Convenience Stores, and Runs Up. Video coverage brought to you by Allo Communications. It's time to join the voice of the Dogs courtside with Paxton Gordon.
Welcome in, everybody, here to the Doghouse. It's good to finally be back home. The Bulldogs coming off an extended road trip that started all the way back in mid to late December when they went to Columbus. Finally get to come back home here starting the new year. 0-2 for the side of the girls squad as they now fall to 1-8 in total on the year following the loss to Lincoln Pius yesterday. It was a tough matchup for the Bulldogs. They entered halftime during that Lincoln Pius game down 39-5, ending the game 69-18. It was quite a tough game from the scoring perspective. We were just glaring at the scoreboard. But the word of the day today, progress. That is what we are looking for when it comes to the side of the Bulldogs. Progress. Because if they can continue to sustain this overall progress that head coach Tyson Hammond has been looking for from this team, then hey, things can actually honestly start to look up, but now we can starting to see those seeds that have been planted through all these early games and weeks get to finally start to bloom. Bulldogs again coming in 1-9 on the year, 1-4 in district play, 1-8 overall compared to their opponent, the Kearney Catholic Stars, coming into today's game. 5-5, they're 1-0 in the C1 District 11, coming off of a victory against loss against Grand Island Catholic Central, 46-41. We'll step aside and take a break. We come back. More of the Quick Stop pregame show right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop. With your 24-hour convenience store. Fast, friendly, no one gets you more. Gas, food, your favorite drink. Get everything you need in a blink. That's why everybody stops at Quick Stop. We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Experience is something many can claim, but few can live up to. Larry's Glass has decades of experience, from small window jobs to large industrial businesses. Larry's has the right experience to get the work completed and looking incredible the first time. No more rookies looking at your window and trying to figure out if it's glass or if it's plastic. Larry's Glass has the knowledge, expertise, and experience to handle every type of glass situation. Others say they have it, only Larry's can claim it. Experience. Find it at Larry's Glass in North Platte.
At Allo, we think you deserve the fiber things in life. Like binging your favorite TV shows and movies buffer-free, next level, lag-free gaming, and video calls without frozen faces. So say goodbye to lag and buffering and hello to super fast fiber internet with dedicated 24/7 support for total peace of mind. Plus, no hidden fees, no expiration dates, and no contracts, ever. From dependable service to exceptional support, experience the fiber things with Allo. Visit us at allofiber.com/fiberthings.
At Mid-Plains Community College, we see it. Your drive to make a difference. Chart your own path. Create your own future. Through our diverse health occupation programs, the career you're considering is waiting for you. You can provide comfort, save lives, be a hero in your community. Your path at MPCC is limitless. At Mid-Plains Community College, we see you. We are MPCC.
This is the Bulldog Pregame Show from FM 98.1 and 1410 AM. Presented by Quick Stop. Always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Well, back to the doghouse. Bulldogs looking to get on the win column here for the first time here in 2023. And they have a good chance here against the 5-5 Kearney Catholic Stars. Time now for our Midwest ATV in the Groove player. Check out the script to the wrong page here. Whoopsie, that's not bad. As again, in the Groove player, Midwest ATV. Farmers and ranchers, now is the time to get your ATVs and UTVs serviced with Midwest Cycle and ATV. We talked about how Emily Hansen has been the real driving force for this Bulldogs offense in the last 2 to 3 games, and she continues to do so, as using a lot of her inside game super well, and recently coming on strong at the free throw line. She only had 1 miss at the charity stripe yesterday against Lincoln Pius. Ended up with a team high 6 points overall. So she has been really in the groove for the side of North Platte and the Bulldogs, and she's going to need to continue on to be in the groove as they look to expand upon that system, the systems that they've been working on here at practice, and look to pick up their first win of 2023. Now it's time for our Owls lock and safe keys to the game, securing North Platte and the surrounding areas for over 50 years. We've been talking about basically all this week progress and sticking towards offensive systems, because that's been really the huge talking point stickler for head coach Tyson Hammond in our interviews after the game, has been about how the team sometimes will go off on their own and not really stick to any certain system. So I'm continuing to see if North Platte and this Bulldogs offense can stick to the systems that they have been practicing for the last couple of weeks so they can get ready for game time. Because again, couple of key injuries have come across this Bulldog squad. Of course, Clancy Brown out for the rest of the season, and Ellie Blakely, who was their starting point guard for most of this start of the season, also out with an ankle injury. There's no real dedicated timeline for her return. She is in a walking boot at the moment. So bench rather small, and because of the bench being rather small and the injuries, they really are going to have to start sticking to their offensive game plans and all the systems that head coach Tyson Hammond has been teaching and implementing, because if they start to get away from that, we saw specifically in the Kearney game, that things just get out of whack too quickly, and that spells the end for those types of games. So offensively, stick to those systems, and defensively, it's communication. Communication. Because head coach Tyson Hammond's defense is all about switching. It's all about talking. They run man-to-man, and they do a lot of switching. So they are going to have to really stick to being able to keep communicating on who needs to switch to who, because we saw against Lincoln Pius, even though they were super aggressive and had some really good defensive stops, there were some lapses in the defense where they had some big breakdowns, all because they couldn't switch in time and they weren't communicating it enough to each other, and then that allowed for some free and easy buckets to the Thunderbolts. So look for defensively. My key is defensively to just keep communicating so that we do not have to go through the same types of struggles when it comes to communication defense, allowing lapses in that type of coverage. So we're just about to get ready to rock and roll here for more basketball action here live FM 98.1 AM 1410, and as always, live streaming on NorthPlattePost.com for all of our basketball action here today against Kearney Catholic. Girls game just about to get underway, and then we're going to have the boys game following the conclusion of this girls game. Girls 1-9 on the year, looking to get to 2-9 and start off the year on a high note. Well, I say start off, but finally get into the win column this season in 2023. While the side of Kearney Catholic looks to get above 500 following their loss to Grand Island Central Catholic. So it's now time for the national anthem, so we'll step aside and take a break. When we come back, we'll have the start of the game right here at FM 98.1 AM 1410 and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
3, 2, 1. Happy New Year from Another Round and River's Edge Golf Course. The staff wants to thank you for your patronage in 2022 and looks forward to 2023. Another Round and River's Edge are your destination for recreation and fine dining. Now is the time for you to sign up for the 2023 season, open to the public with good times, great food, drinks, and sports. Another Round at River's Edge Golf Course wishes you a Happy New Year. Come have another round with them.
CT Computer Services of North Platte on the corner of Phillip and Willow offers Tune-Up Tuesdays. So, if your computer is running slow, it probably needs a tune-up. Take it to CT Computer Services. The everyday basic tune-up price is only $50, and you can save more on Tune-Up Tuesdays. CT Computer Services of North Platte sells both new and refurbished desktops and laptops. See your IT guys at 905 South Willow or give them a call at 534-3628.
North Platte Public Schools kindergarten and bullpup preschool enrollment are now open for the fall 2023 school year. Visit mppsd.org to complete the online application. We are excited to assist you at the Welcome Center located at 301 West F Street in North Platte and are open from 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Or you can complete the application online. Enroll now to allow your students to come grow with us at North Platte Public Schools.
PuroClean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. PuroClean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give PuroClean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at PuroClean in North Platte.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome in. It is now time for our Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineup. Double Dips Ice Creamery in the historic Canteen District has 24 different flavors of hand-dipped ice cream served in a variety of ways. They also offer cones and bowls alongside homemade fudge and freshly baked desserts. Now starting on the side, Kearney Catholic and the Stars. Alexis Kine, the 5'4 senior, with Aubrey Mandernash, the 6-foot-tall junior. Jenna Cruzy, the 5'6 junior, with London Carnes, the 6'2 junior. And then Kaylee Squire, the 5'11 junior, leading the team, the Stars, in scoring at 10 points per game. Now on to the side of the North Platte High School Bulldogs. And we've seen them last couple of weeks in their starting lineup. We're going to continue it on here. Abby Kamensky, the sophomore, gets the smart. Jaden Outerkirk, the senior, getting the start again as always. Emily Hansen, the senior, as well. Macy Freeze, the junior, gets it. And then Avery Zern also gets to start here for the side of North Platte High School. Bulldogs taking on the Stars here today in back-to-back action for either side. North Platte looking to bounce back, get their first win of 2023, all while maybe starting to rack in some wins as we get closer and closer to district play. We're about to get ready and rocking here between these two teams, Bulldogs and the side of the Kearney Catholic Stars. As Bulldogs again looking, it was a tough matchup size-wise yesterday against Lincoln Pius. I'll have still a little bit of some issues as well as taking the jumps. Going to be London Carnes as well as Avery Zern for the Bulldogs. Get ready and almost ready to rock and roll here in this game. Tip is up, and it's one on the way in the side of the Stars. And now we get this game rocking and rolling for either side. Into the corner, Carnes has it, cross-courts it all the way around and tipped out. Intended for Alexis Kime. That was tipped out by Emily Hansen. Hansen picks it up, and now an inbounds for the side of the Stars. Back on over, it goes to Mandernach. Mandernach on over to Carnes. Excuse me, to Kime. Kime down low, tries to go to Carnes. Cruzy now, loses the basketball, picked up by Carnes. Cross-courting it now, Stars trying to break down this man defense into the corner. Three-pointer on the way from Jenna Cruzy. No good as Outerkirk will pick up the rebound. And now here comes the other way with it. North Platte. Macy Freeze has it and lost it for a second. It's still on the floor. Now out to Outerkirk. She'll pitch it on over to Hansen, who'll set up for three. It'll be way off and short. Rebounded on the side by one Callie Squires. Squires now passes it up the court. They lose it, and again, Hansen will pick it up. The Bulldogs yet again with back-to-back steals to set up this game. And now here comes Abby Kamensky taking it up the court for North Platte. Hansen at the top of the three-point line gets a screen from Zern. Picks her dribble up. Now on over to Outerkirk. Outerkirk will drive baseline up for the layup. No good, but she will get fouled. Good aggression from Jaden Outerkirk. Got her defender leaning to the left and went baseline. Was able to now have a foul called. That's going to be the first one called against London Cruz. Against London Carnes. As Outerkirk's first free throw attempt is no good off the back of the backboard. So she's 0 for 1 to start. Nothing here to the score early on with 6:49 left to go. Outerkirk misses the second. She's 0 for 2. There's a rebound picked up by London Carnes, and all the way over. Carnes has it. She almost had a travel. She was falling, but no, picked up by Alexis Kine. Kine now dishes it on over to Mandernach. Mandernach down low to Squires. Back to Mandernach. Cross-courting to Kime. Some good passing from the side of the Stars again. Bulldogs run man-to-man coverage and lots of switches. So it gives the illusion of a zone as a three-pointer from Callie Squires. No good. That's rebounded on the side. Macy Freeze the other way with it. Up to Emily Hansen it goes. She'll think about it and throw it up from around 16 feet out. No good. Rebound on the side by Avery Zern, but they're going to call a travel on Zern as a little bit of a fight between the basketball between Outerkirk and Avery Zern for the rebound. Now the Bulldogs will go to a full court press here. The first quarter. Now up here comes Cruzy. Cruzy on over to Keim. Back on over to Cruzy on the right wing. She'll think about driving baseline, but backs out of it. Good defense from Outerkirk. Keim thought about the three, gets out of it. Now on over to Mandernach. Down low it goes to Carnes. Her turnaround floater will land the mark. First 2 points for London Carnes. It's now first points of the game picked up by the side. Kearney Catholic, as now here comes Kamensky. Needing some help as she almost got trapped in a double. Finds Macy Freeze up to Zern. Zern to Outerkirk on the left wing. She'll back out and hand it to Kamensky, and the offense will reset up. Kamensky with it. Loses the basketball. Stolen away that time by Alexis Keim. Keim now has it. Dishes it off to Mandernach. Now over to Squires. Back to Mandernach on the left wing. Down low into a double team. Squires up. She'll get the bucket. Callie Squires up and under will get the bucket, but then also get a foul called on her. Call that on Avery Zern. That's Zern's first foul. And now looking to complete the and one is Callie Squires, the 5'10 sophomore. Squires sets and fires. No good off the front iron, and it's going to be fought for, and at last touched out of bounds by Alexis Keim, so it'll be an inbounds for North Platte. And here comes a full court press, though, on the other side by the Stars. Outerkirk has it on the far side of the court. Back now to Emily Hansen. Good passing from the Bulldogs, breaking this down beautifully. Kamensky, free lane to the basket. She hits the layup. That is how you break down full court press, and the Bulldogs did so beautifully, allowing an easy layup for Abby Kamensky. It's 4-2 in favor of the Stars. And they'll have a timeout call, a turnover, as they couldn't get over in time. That's an 8-second call. With that, a turnover for the Stars, and now the North Platte Bulldogs will look to tie this game up as we'll have a substitution early on. Hadley McGowan looking to check in as Kamensky down low to Zern. Zern with the basketball will hand off to Outerkirk. Right wing Outerkirk down to Hansen. Hansen into a double. Loses it, but gets it to Outerkirk in plenty of time. It's Freeze has it on over. Back to Kamensky, but it's going to be tipped out of play. Last touched on Jenna Cruzy. Cruzy will sub out as McGowan checks in. As well looking to check in, Lauren Marker. So a much smaller lineup now on the court for the Stars, which will both some benefits for North Platte, also running a small lineup besides Avery Zern. North Platte very aggressive and physical, just doesn't have the height. Kamensky for three on the left corner, no good, but they are going to call a shooting foul on that three attempt from Kamensky. So she'll head to the free throw line to attempt three. That's on Alexis Keim. That's her first. So Abby now has 3 chances at the free throw line. Gets some points. Team second foul. So that one's going to land in for Kamensky. Actually goes to Callie Squires on the foul. So Kamensky 1 for 1. That's up to 3 points now. She misses the second. Now we're getting ready to play here on this last shot from Kamensky. That one off the back iron, but fought for by Avery Zern. Picked up on the side by Carnes. Now over to Squires, back to Keim. Keim up the court on the far side, picks her dribble up. In a bit of trouble. Is able to hand it off, though. Finds it to London Carnes, and they try to get it back to Alexis Keim, but tipped out. Last touch by the official. Said it was by North Platte, but last touch by Keim. And with that, the Bulldogs will take on over again, trailing just by 1, 4-3. Zern has the basketball now with it. Picks her dribble up and hands it to Hansen. Hansen back to Zern. Zern all the way up to Freeze. Freeze now will step back and dribble out and hand it off to Hansen. Zern back to Hansen. She'll set for three. Emily Hansen hits the three. And now the Bulldogs will take the lead, 6-4. Emily Hansen, our Midwest ATV in the groove player, stolen by Kamensky. She misses the layup, but picked up by Macy Freeze. Good effort from the Bulldogs, getting back here to the offensive side, following the inbounds. Hansen's shot is no good. It's going to fall out of bounds, last touch by a Bulldog, but how about that from Emily Hansen, her first 3 of the game. And they now retake the lead, 6-4. As checking in, Addison Euling for Avery Zern. Now back over, Marker to Kime. Kime with it, cross courts it to McGowan. McGowan with some space will dribble it up, but step back, almost into a double, but is able to find Marker at the logo. Getting a little bit out of some trouble were the Stars and McGowan. McGowan to Kime. McGowan now on the right wing, looking for some help, some standing still action on the offensive side as a 3 from Alexis Kime, and that one hits rock bottom. Alexis Kime, her first 3 of this game, and now retaking the lead. 7-6 now in favor of the Stars. That pass is intercepted, and here comes Callie Squires the other way. Cross courts it over. Another shot from Kime. That one's too short and tipped out of play. Last touched off of a Stars player. I believe that is Hadley McGowan. Now more substitutions as checking in Callie Syme as well. As checking back in Jenna Cruzy. Up now to Freeze. On over to Outerkirk. Here comes a 1-on-2 for North Platte. Outerkirk to Kamensky. Kamensky is able to dish it to Hansen from the free throw line. Too short, but there's Euling with the rebound. Now the Bulldogs will try it again. Offensively, that's a missed shot from Kamensky, and now the other way comes the side of the Stars up with Cruzy. And it's stolen by Emily Hansen. Tenacious defense, and that's going to be tipped up and saved by Macy Freeze, and it's going to then be picked off Callie Squires. A little bit of a save from the Stars as it was stolen by Hansen. It looked like a free fast break for the Bulldogs, but couldn't get anything done, and there's a foul going to be called down low on the shot. So Callie Squires heads to the free throw line to shoot as Macy Freeze gets dinged with the foul on the shot. It's the second team foul for North Platte. Squires gets set. Now we'll take the shot. 7-6 early into this ball game. She misses both of the attempts. With that, the other way with it comes North Platte. Again, still in favor of Kearney Catholic. Euling with it to Outerkirk. She'll set down low to a free Emily Hansen layup, and there you go. I love the way the Bulldogs are playing right now. Great off-ball screen to allow Emily Hansen down low to have nobody around. And an easy bucket. It's now 8-7 in favor of North Platte. Cruzy on the far side picks her dribble up and finds Marker. On over to Kime. Kime down low to Squire, and it's turned on over. Outerkirk with some speed. Up the court she goes. Outerkirk in some trouble. Hands it to Euling. Back to Hansen, and now Freeze will set up for 3. Off the iron. Tipped. Rebounded by Outerkirk. And now Abby Kamensky, who's pretty deadly from the 3 land, hits it. That's 6 points for Abby Kamensky. 11-7 in favor of North Platte. They've been on a run now. As that's tipped out of play on the side of the Bulldogs. As checking back in comes London Carnes, as well as subbing in now Aubrey Mandernach. So back to the starting lineup for the side of the Stars. Down low to Squires. Squires guarded by Freeze, and they're going to call a carry on the side of Callie Squires, and that's a turnover for the Stars. 31.7 seconds left to go. North Platte is leading 11-7. Freeze with 29 seconds takes it up the court, tries to go baseline, now is caught in a trap. Down low, tipped, picked up by Hansen. Now to Outerkirk, to Kamensky on the left wing. Still 17 seconds left for this Bulldogs offense. Kamensky will fire for three. She's already 1 for 1, overshoots it, tipped, fought and saved by Emily Hansen, who then gets it to Macy Freeze. 5 seconds, Freeze to Kamensky. Into the lane, Kamensky dishes it, Freeze for three at the buzzer, yes it hits! Macy Freeze with a three, and the Bulldogs continue their lead and offensive onslaught. Right here as Macy Freeze hits a three. It's now 14-7 as we step aside here to end the first quarter right here at FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
Red Willow Chemical is proud to add Kurt Carter as our area sales manager.
I'm happy to be able to be a voice in a privately owned team securing products and services to strengthen your operations. 20 years in this business have shown me a thing or two, and your crop performance is still my top priority. Here's my number, 308-340-7751. Let's talk. That's 340-7751.
PuroClean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. PuroClean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give PuroClean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at PuroClean in North Platte.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome here to the start of the second quarter. North Platte has a 14-7 lead. Thank you to our sponsors for today, Premier Toyota. Premier Toyota just south of I-80 in North Platte invites you to stop out, take a test drive today. Premier Toyota, let's go places. As well as Dave's Place, pizza and wings and more on East 4th Street in North Platte. Bulldogs will start quarter number 2 leading 14-7, coming off of back-to-back threes from Abby Kamensky. And to end the quarter, Macy Freeze. The Bulldogs in system looking so much better in this game. Really finding open, easy looks. That's the key here. This offense has been struggling to find clean, open looks all season. In this game against the Stars, they've been able to do so in spades. As Hansen now has the basketball to Kamensky in the left corner. She drives into the lane, down to Zern, who is subbed in, and they'll have a jump ball that'll go the way of the Stars. So a turnover for North Platte, as will be subbed in from Mandernach. Aubrey Mandernach looking, is able to find it in Cruzy. Back to Mandernach, again, full court press for the Bulldogs. Mandernach up the lane, over to Kime. Alexis Kime on the far side of the court, pushes it back over. Now driving and kicking it to Cruzy in the left corner for three. No good. Fight for the rebound. Picked up by Macy Freeze and the Bulldogs. It's her second rebound. Freeze pushing tempo with it. Up to Hansen, who will now drive into the baseline and have it tipped away from behind by Callie Squires. So we'll be underneath the basket inbounds for North Platte as the officials are talking it over. And they're going to say it's going to go the other way. Last touch by Hansen on the steal. So it'll be a Stars inbound. Mandernach to Cruzy. Now back to Mandernach. Again, Bulldogs full court press. Cruzy has it. Gets a screen for Mandernach. And now Cruzy will get into the half court setting and establish the offense for Kearney Catholic. Mandernach with it. Down low it goes to Carnes. Carnes, her turnaround floater will rattle itself in. London Carnes now with 4 total points. Now it's 14-9. Hansen now to Macy Freeze as she's going to get right past her defender. Up into the half court goes Avery Zern. Now Emily Hansen has it. The offense will set up as Outerkirk calls the play. Jaden Outerkirk guarded by Cruzy. Over to Kamensky. Kamensky tries to drive baseline, does so. Passes it over to Freeze, who loses the basketball, and it'll fall out of play. Bulldogs getting some good action on the first step in their offense. Just a little bit of some clumsy turnovers that have happened every so often through this first quarter and maybe almost a minute into the second quarter. As now Squires back to Mandernach. Guarded by Macy Freeze again. Bulldogs run a man defense with lots of switching, so it requires a lot of communication. So far holding only right now to 9 total points, I say then, as Aubrey Mandernach hits a 3. It's now 14-12. Favor of the Bulldogs as they're going to now pick it back up. Are the Stars getting back into this ball game? Scored the last 2 buckets. Now Kamensky has it at the top of the three-point line. Zone defense, though, coming in on the side of the Stars. So that's going to last be touched out of play by Callie Squires. Out of bounds for an inbounds. Thank you to our sponsors for today, the Shelter Insurance guys, Pete Voles and Brett Rogo. Visit them for auto, home, life insurance, and many more. Macy Freeze steps back, and the offense will reset up with 5:33 left to go as Callie Squires tips it out of play. Another inbounds for North Platte. They lead 14-12, though. Last 5 points have been scored by the side of Kearney Catholic. Hansen with the basketball, hands it off now to Kamensky on the right wing. Kamensky in the double, down low to Euling. Euling up for the shot, doesn't get the foul called, tipped out of play. Last touch by, I believe, Aubrey Mandernach. With that underneath the basket, an inbounds play for North Platte. Still leading by 2 with 5:17 left to go in the second quarter. Hansen with it all the way out, it'll go to Freeze. Into the corner, Hansen, she'll set up for a three-pointer. Why not? Off the back iron. Rebound on the side by Squires, her second. Now up the court comes Cruzy. Jenna Cruzy dishes it over to Mandernach on the right wing. Down low they go to Squires. Squires turnaround shot, no good. Fought for, rebounded by Alexis Kime. First rebound, but a foul's going to be called. So Kime will head to the charity stripe as that foul's called on Emily Hansen. It's her first, as Zern will now look to check back in for North Platte. As Kime will shoot 2. First attempt, no good. Still 14-12. As Avery Zern checks in for Addison Euling. Thank you again to our sponsors. Another round / River's Edge Golf Course. Good times, great food, drinks, and sports. Another round sports bar at the River's Edge Golf Course. Come have another round with them as that one will land in. It's now 4th point for Alexis Kime. Zern back to Hansen. She tips it into the lane. Tubbs back, but they're going to call a foul on Callie Squires. Squires picks up her second foul. So underneath the basket will be an inbounds for North Platte. 3 total fouls for the side of the Stars. Hansen all the way back. It'll go to Freeze to reset up. Alkirk has it on the right shoulder. Now on over to Kamensky. Down to Zern. Tipped away and picked up on the side by Jenna Cruzy. Cruzy now with it. Tries to hand it off. Now will do so to Mandernach. Almost gets called for a travel. Down low to Squires. The kick to Kime on the right wing. She's looking for somebody down low but can't do so. And now picks her dribble back up. Mandernach back to Cruzy. Cruzy driving. She'll pull up for a spot of 3. Off the rim, no good. And rebounded on the side by Squires, her third. And she'll get the bucket to fall. And they retake the lead for the first time in a little bit. 15-14. Kamensky picked her dribble up into a double. Needs help. Finds Zern. Also in a double. Tipped and stolen away by Kime. Now here comes the other way with it. Kearney Catholic with the lead. 15-14. Good defense, though, from the side of the Bulldogs. They force a turnover. Zern gets it to Freeze. Up to Kamensky. Kamensky with it. She backs away, and the offense resets. That's kicked out of bounds by Alexis Kime. 15-14. We'll have a timeout on the floor for a shoot tie from Callie Squires. But 15-14 in favor. Kearney Catholic is checking now in, it looks like. Peyton Zingle as well. Trying to find the last player. Tessa Cooling. Freeze to Kamensky. Good pass from Kamensky. Or to Kamensky from Freeze. Now Macy Freeze steps back and gives it to Outerkirk. Guarded by Cruzy. Gets the screen. Outerkirk driving on the perimeter, and they're going to call a block. I think that's on Kime. Oh, they're gonna call that one on Kime. That's her first. Now checking in comes Tessa Cooling, the freshman. Calling, is Dzingel checks in as well. Calling. Zern screens. Kamensky into the lane. She loses the basketball as Dzingel picks it up. Now the other way with it, Kearney Catholic and Kime. Guarded by Kamensky. 15-14 with 3:04 left to go here in the first half. Carnes with it. Cross courts it all the way over to Calling. Now on over. Dzingel has it top of the three-point line. Good defense from Kamensky as it's tipped and almost stolen away by Jaden Outerkirk, and they'll call the travel and a turnover. London Carnes gets called for it, so with that, the Bulldogs will now take over, looking to regain the lead, which they've had for a good stretch of this game. After getting it early in the first quarter where they had a 14-7 lead, they've yet to score here in the second quarter, and it's 15-14 in favor of the Stars. That's stolen away. Zern went for the shot, and we'll have a jump ball. Yes, that'll fall the way of North Platte. Good hands from Emily Hansen to force the jump. And with that, being inbounds underneath the basket for North Platte. On over to Outerkirk. Outerkirk gets it on over to Kamensky. Now Macy Freeze will set up for three. She's hit one already, a little too hard. Rebounded from Emily Hansen. The bounce does not take a favorable North Platte approach. And with that, we fought and rebounded by London Carnes, her second, and a foul will then be called on on Avery Zern, her second on the rebound. Fourth team foul as out goes Zern and Addison Euling checks in. Squires will inbound the ball for Kearney Catholic. They lead by one, 15-14. Kime has it. Kime all up to Squires. Squires back to Kime, and the offense will now establish itself for the Stars as Freeze tips it away. And now here comes Outerkirk and the Bulldogs. They get up to Macy Freeze. Freeze stepping back, evaluating. Now hands it to Emily Hansen. Hansen, guarded by Dzingel, hands it and pushes it on over to Kamensky. Abby Kamensky at the top of the three-point line. Dishes it to Freeze, who then thought about going baseline. And it'll bounce off her knee out of bounds. Turnover for the Bulldogs as checking in now comes Lauren Marker. Out goes Callie Squires. Squires only has 2 points on the day. She's the leading scorer for Kearney Catholic at 10.1. Calling has it tipped away, and now Lauren Marker will collect the tip. On over to Dzingel. Dzingel now on over. Kime thought about going low, but pulls away. Outerkirk was there in time. Marker down low it'll go. And that's an easy layup for London Carnes. Her 6 point. Another bucket, 17-14 in favor. Kearney Catholic, they have scored. They are on a currently right now at the moment, as there's a fight for the basketball, a foul called on Tessa Calling, her first foul it looks like, but so far it's been a big run for the side. Kearney Catholic, 8-0 run here in the second quarter. 17-14 is checking in once again. Jenna Cruzy, as out goes Alexis Kime. Hansen hands it to Outerkirk, will pull up for three. Off the back iron, does not take a favorable bounce, and rebound on the side by Carnes, her third. Cruzy pushes the basketball up, now Calling. Now hands it off to Carnes. London Carnes dishes it to Marker's open corner three. Short, rebounded by Dzingel. And now here comes yet again another attempt. Side of the Stars, but they'll call a jump ball in the paint. They'll fall the way of the Stars as Winnie Hanneborg checks in for the first time today. 55 seconds left to go here in the first half. It's 17-14 in favor Kearney Catholic. Again, on an 8-0 run here in the second quarter. Bulldogs have yet to score. Marker cross-courts it on over to Calling. Now back down and tipped and almost stolen away by Winnie Hanneborg. She got her hands in there, just couldn't come up with it. It rolls out of bounds. Now we'll have another attempt here from the side of the Stars. Cruzy into the lane, picks her dribble up, hands it off to Carnes. Her turnaround shot short, no good, and fought for and rebounded by Jaden Outerkirk, her third, and she'll push Teppo. Outerkirk didn't want to hand it to Kamensky down low, but will step out and the offense reestablishes itself. Into the lane, Kamensky down low to Hansen. Her turnaround shot gets tipped away over to Outerkirk, who'll pull up for three. No good, airballed, saved by Ewing, but there's a say she touched it out of bounds. Turnover for North Platte. Couple of opportunities there to get something underneath the basket, but they pushed away as good interior defense from Kearney Catholic. Forced an errant shot, and now it's 17-14 with 14.6 seconds left to go here in the first half. Up the court now. Cruzy, 9 seconds. Gets called for a foul. They're going to say a push foul as Cruzy, I think, travel going in for the layup. That foul called on Emily Hansen, her second foul. It's the 5th team foul. Avery Zern will check back in for North Platte. Marker to Kime in the right corner for three. She hits that one. She's already hit a three already today. She does so again. 7 points, and that is how we will head into halftime. Kearney Catholic up 20-14, going on an 11-0 run, 11 unanswered points for North Platte here in the second quarter. They now trail 20-14. We'll step aside. We come back. We'll have more of and the start of our Quick Stop halftime show right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming, NorthPlattePost.com.
Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
Gosh, I am so hungry, but the game is on.
Well, you big lug, get off the couch and get to Dave's Place Pizza and Wings to watch and fill your massive belly.
Well, why didn't I think of that?
Well, just go to Dave's Place.
Dave's Place at 1510 East 4th is the quintessential place to watch the game and fill your belly. Massive or not, pizzas, wings, calzones, and even great meals for the kiddos. Daily specials, too. Call in an order at 532-3922 or order online at davesplacenp.com. DoorDash available, too.
Swift Auto Center.
You're listening to Bulldog Athletics with Swift Auto Center of North Platte on KWOQ North Platte, 1410 AM and FM 98.1.
Get ready for the big game at Cashway Direct. Serve up some wings. Choose from raw, breaded, or easy, delicious pre-cooked boneless wings. Jalapeno poppers and cheese sticks make great appetizers. Nacho cheese and chips for a nacho bar. Or do a taco bar. There's pre-cooked smoked pulled pork or chicken for sliders. You can score by saving at Cashway Direct. It's a win. Save time, save money, no lines, no waiting. 502 East Front. Open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 to 1 on Saturdays.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
Red Willow Chemical is proud to add Kurt Carter as our area sales manager.
I'm happy to be able to be a voice in a privately owned team securing products and services to strengthen your operations. 20 years in this business have shown me a thing or two, and your crop performance is still my top priority. Here's my number, 308-340-7751. Let's talk. That's 340-7751.
Sandhills State Bank is a bank for Sandhillers. Families, entrepreneurs, teachers, nonprofits, farmers, nurses, contractors, ranchers, stylists, artists, retailers, professionals, outfitters, restaurateurs, mechanics. It takes all of us to make the Sandhills prosper, and Sandhills State Bank is here to help. Open an account today at sandhillstate.com/open or visit one of our 10 locations across the Sandhills to start growing the Sandhills together. Sandhills State Bank, member FDIC.
Whether you're a weekend warrior, youth, or professional athlete, the Great Plains Health Sports Medicine Team has you covered. The team includes orthopedic surgeons, athletic trainers, and other healthcare specialists who spend their time at local high school and college sporting events, ensuring that athletes stay as injury-free as possible. In the event of an injury, the team remains committed to returning athletes to competition as quickly and safely as possible.
Contact the Great Plains Health Sports Medicine Team by calling 308-568-7456.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome in to the Quick Stop halftime show. Quick Stop, 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner. It is currently 20-14 the lead in favor of Kearney Catholic. They went on a 11-point run in the second quarter, and the Bulldogs just had nothing to answer with. They currently, again, trail by 6, 20-14, going unscored. Did not score a single point in that second quarter. Still stuck at 14 after a hot start they had. They started, again, in the first quarter, 14-7. They hit back-to-back threes from Abby Kamensky and Macy Freeze, and the offense was humming. It was really starting to look really, really good, and then Kearney Catholic pushed a little bit harder in the second quarter defensively, and the Bulldogs' first quarter shots just weren't hitting and trailed 20-14. It's now time for our Clear Focus Eye Care game stats. Clear Focus Eye Care, specializing in preventative eye care, dry eye treatment, and vision therapy. Schedule your appointment today. Starting on the side of Kearney Catholic, leading the way, Alexis Kime. She has 2 3-pointers and currently has 7 total points, leading the team and the game. Then followed up by London Carn. She has 6 points as well and 3 rebounds, 1 foul to her name. Then next up, Aubrey Mandernach has her lone points coming off of a 3 in the first quarter, and then Callie Squires, the leading scorer for the side of the Stars. Only 2 points today, 3 rebounds, and 2 fouls. Now on the side of North Platte High School, leading the way, Abby Kamensky has 6 total points. She hit a 3 as well in this game, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. She leads all North Platte scorers with 6. 5 points from Emily Hansen. She hit a 3 in the first quarter that helped push the Bulldogs out to their 14-7 margin. Then has another bucket, so 5 total points. She's 1 rebound also to her name with 2 fouls. Then Macy Freeze has 3 points. She hit that 3-pointer to head into the second quarter. And that was a lone bucket from her today as well with 1 foul. Avery Zern, 1 rebound and 2 fouls. And that was, again, our Clear Focus Eye Care game stats. We'll take a break here on the Quick Stop halftime show and come back to some more discussion on what needs to change here in the second half. When we come back, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Swift Auto Center.
Go Dogs from Swift Auto Center of North Platte as you listen on KWOQ North Platte 1410 AM and FM 98.1.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop. With your 24-hour convenience store. Fast, friendly, no one gives you more. Gas, food, your favorite drink. Get everything you need in a blink. That's why everybody stops at Quick Stop. We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Attention all hikers, hunters, mountain bikers, fishermen, and off-road enthusiasts. Tired of sleeping on the ground with no amenities? Want a trailer of decent size so you can get off the beaten path? Larry's RV in North Platte is excited to bring in a new line of outdoor trailers that can go wherever you want and give you comforts as well. Sunray and Sunlight Travel have a gross weight of 3,500 pounds and can be towed by smaller SUVs and are equipped with refrigerators, furnaces, stoves, and air conditioning. See the Sunlight and Sunray trailers today at Larry's RV in North Platte.
PuroClean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. PuroClean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give PuroClean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at PuroClean in North Platte.
Tom plows Runza's parking lot on Temperature Tuesdays.
Take that, Snowdrift. With great horsepower comes great responsibility.
Every Tuesday in January and February, the temp at 6 a.m. is the price you pay for an original Runza sandwich when you buy fries and a medium drink.
And every Tuesday, the drive-thru will be drivable.
Thanks, Tom. Not all heroes wear capes.
I'm wearing one.
I know. Temperature Tuesdays are back, and Runza makes it all better.
Welcome back here to the Doghouse. Bulldogs trailing Kearney Catholic and the Stars 20-14. It's now time to get into our second half keys that I have been writing down and thinking about here as I monologue and do my hand on my chin and think really hard. Well, it's easy, and it just goes back to whatever happened in the first quarter, go back to it. I understand that the Stars adjusted defensively to go against what you had in that first quarter, but get into it. Lots of passing, lots of communications, over-communicate. Do what you did, had so much rhythm in the first half, and that's just clean, open looks. Didn't have a lot of those in the second quarter. If the Dogs were able to get clean, open looks in the first quarter, boom, you love to see it. Defensively, lock down that three-point land. It's starting to get a little out of control on the side of the Stars. They've hit a couple now in the second quarter, and that's what's hindered the Bulldogs. So when we come back, we'll give you more to the start of the second half action right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year from Another Round and River's Edge Golf Course. The staff wants to thank you for your patronage in 2022 and looks forward to 2023. Another Round and River's Edge are your destination for recreation and fine dining. Now is the time for you to sign up for the 2023 season, open to the public with good times, great food, drinks, and sports. Another Round at River's Edge Golf Course wishes you a Happy New Year. Come have another round with them.
Thanks for listening to the Quick Stop Halftime Show. Second half action is next on FM 98.1.
North Platte Post Sports.
Well, back here, second half action as North Platte looks to secure its first win of 2023, currently trailing by 6 points to Kearney Catholic and the Stars. Bulldogs 1-9, Kearney Catholic 5-5 on the year as there'll be an inbounds play for the Bulldogs to start the third quarter of action. Emily Hansen looking for the inbounds all the way out to Macy Freeze. It's going to be stolen by Squires, but she couldn't hold on to it, and it's picked up by Kamensky. So the Bulldogs will now establish and reconnect on the offense here. Kamensky to Freeze. Macy Freeze at the top of the three-point line to Kamensky for three. Off the iron, and it rattles itself in and out, picked up by Hansen. Hansen collects her second rebound, a tussle underneath the basket for the ball, and we'll have a jump ball that'll fall the way. Kearney Catholic, good fighting between both sides to muscle down low, but it'll fall the way of the Stars, and they'll have an inbounds now. Picked up by Kime. Alexis Kime now dribbling up the court, picks her dribble up, and dishes it on over to Mandernach. Mandernach, the far side, guarded by Kamensky, dribbles around, dishes it, almost tipped away by Outerkirk, but inside of the hands of Alexis Kime. A turnover for the Stars, and the Bulldogs will retake over with 7:23 left to go in the third quarter. Kamensky will dish it now on over to Hansen, will pick up the tempo, but slow it down so the offense can get set up. Outerkirk out in the right perimeter, will dish it now to Kamensky at the top of the three-point line. Kamensky gets a screen from Zern into the lane, tries to ditch it on over to Outerkirk in the corner, but they'll call a foul, I believe, on Carnes. No, that's on Robert Mandernach with that 20-14. That ball gets into the open and picked up by Outerkirk, guarded by Kime. Outerkirk dishes it to Kamensky. Kamensky with it, dribbling around, now dishes it to Freeze, who's open on the right wing, drives around the perimeter, into double team, and now finds Kamensky. Now to Hansen. Hansen into the lane. She'll go up for the layup, in and out of the basket. Took some bad batches, saved by Squires. Hansen will set up for the shot after it was saved. And with that shot, 7 points for Emily Hansen. The Bulldogs finally get on the scoreboard here, 16-20. And with that, another bucket, though, falls on the other side. It's a three coming from Andernach. That's her 6th point. As Kamensky from inside the arc, and she hits it. Abby Kamensky with 8 points, another bucket hit, and we're just getting into a scoring tussle already. It's 23-18. Favor of the Stars with 6:06 left to go. Cruzy has the basketball. Dishes it on over to Mandernach, down low to Carnes. Her shot, no good. Rebounded by Outer Kirk. The other way with it comes North Platte. 2-on-2. Freeze has it tipped away by Cruzy. And it'll be underneath the basket for a Bulldog. Inbound as well, a check-in here. Kaylee Syme will check in for Carnes, who's taking a little bit of a beating here to start this third quarter. 23-18. Favor of Kearney Catholic. Outer Kirk will shoot from the left corner. Overshoots it, but Hansen's there for the strong offensive rebound and will reestablish the offense. Macy Freeze wide open for three. Off the back iron. Rebounded by Alexis Kime. Now the other way with it come the Stars. Needing some help. Squires, who picked her dribble up, but finds Kime now. Into a double team. Kime picks it on over Symes. Syme back to Kime. Simon Kime, rhyming like it is. Alexis Kime needing some help. She's going to run out of time. Is able to get to Squires. Ball's in the open. Picked up by Freeze. Now up to Kamensky. It's a one-on-one fast break for the Bulldogs. Kamensky drives baseline. Won't get the shot to fall, but they'll call a foul. And with that, Abby Kamensky will go to the free throw line to shoot two, with Lauren Marker looking to check in. Side of the Stars is Mandernach gets called for the foul, her second, and we'll head to the free throw line for Kamensky. Thank you to our sponsors for today as Kamensky misses the first one. Sandhills State Bank, the most committed brand in banking with locations in North Platte, Ogallala, and many more. Go to sandhillstate.com for a full list of services and locations. Shot up from Kamensky will land. She's now 2 for 4 from the free throw line. It's 9 points. 23-19. Favor of the Stars as Marker will now inbounds it. Marker on over to Cruzy. Cruzy gets past Macy Freeze, but good defense from Freeze to get back in time. Kime with it will let the Stars skip back into the half court and to set the offense. 4:56 left to go here in the third quarter. Alexis Kime has it on the right wing. Picks her dribble up into a double. Finds Cruzy. Will now get it down low inside to Squires and stolen away by Jaden Outerkirk. But they'll call a double dribble on Outerkirk and then an instant turnover for the Bulldogs. Got a positive on the defensive side, but then shoot themselves in the foot. So now the Stars will have an inbounds. They lead again, 23-19. Leading by 4 right now. Marker with it. And they'll get called for the 5 seconds, and with that, a turnover on the other side by the Stars. They couldn't get anything on that inbound, so we'll just turn the ball over back and forth, back-to-back turnovers from either side. Zern back on over to Hansen, now up to Outerkirk, up to Freeze into the half court. Freeze driving, tries to get it down low to Zern and turns it on over. Cruzy was there in transition. Macy Freeze didn't see her coming, and now the other way with it, Kearney Catholic. Cruzy dishes on over to Kime on the right perimeter. Down low it goes to Squires. Squires up for the shot. She powers her way down low for her second bucket. And her 4th point as Callie Squires picks it up. 25-19 now. Zern with the basketball. Gets it on over to Hansen. Hansen, though, gets called for the travel as she was trying to pass it to Outerkirk. But Outerkirk wasn't looking, and travelsing Emily Hansen, and a timeout's called on the floor. So with that, we'll also take a timeout. Our timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group can be found there on 621 South Dewey, Suite B. We'll take a break as well with more action here right around the corner.
We all try to prepare for life's what-ifs, but what happens if those uncertainties become a reality? I'm Stephen Rhodes, and as your local farmers insurance agent, I'm here for you. I can help you determine the coverage that fits your needs. When you have questions about insurance, turn to me, Stephen Rhodes, with Farmers Insurance. I'm proud to sponsor tonight's game. Go Bulldogs! Find me, Stephen Rhodes, at 102 North Dewey.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Experience is something many can claim, but few can live up to. Larry's Glass has decades of experience, from small window jobs to large industrial businesses. Larry's has the right experience to get the work completed and looking incredible the first time. No more rookies looking at your window and trying to figure out if
Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to second half coverage. It's now 4:02 left to go in the third quarter. Kearney Catholic and the Stars leading 25-19 as Alexis Kime for three. She hits another. It's her 10th point and third three-pointer. Now the lead expands 28-19. 5 straight points from the side of Kearney Catholic. 3:35 now left to go here in the third quarter. Kamensky driving into the lane, dishes it. Outerkirk will try to answer off the front iron, though, on that three attempt, and rebounded on the side by Kaylee Syme, was checked in. And now here comes Alexis Kime. Will hand it on off to Marker. Marker guarded by Freeze, dishes it to Cruzy. Cruzy down low to Squire. Squire pivoting around into the lane, looking for a travel, but no travel call. And with that, Callie Squire gets her 6th point. Now the lead is 30-19 in favor of the Stars. Kamensky for three, airballs it. It'll be out of bounds. A turnover for North Platte. Now have an inbounds from Lauren Marker. 2:54 left to go here in this third quarter. Marker with it now, dishes it up to Squires. Squires pivoting around and finds it back to Marker. Will go down low, but stolen away almost by Addison Ewing. And then an easy layup that is missed, but they'll call the foul after the shot against Squires. I think that's on Hanson. No, they'll correct it and call it on Macy Freeze, her second. It's a first team foul for North Platte. 30-19, Squires has 6 points already. We'll look to expand upon it. She'll nail that one. It's her 7th point. 31-19 is checking in London Carnes for Kylie Syme. 2:37 now left to go in quarter number 3. Squires will nail the second one. She's 2 for 2. 8 points from this trip to the free throw line, 32-19. Kamensky with the basketball. Lets the offense set up and dishes it to Outerkirk on the left wing. Now back to Kamensky. She thought about the three, drives into the lane, down to Outerkirk. Her shot blocked from behind by London Carnes, and now the other way with it come the Stars. Squires with it. Picture dribble up, hands it off to the side of Cruzy. Cruzy over to Marker. She's able to grab it good. Concentration, and a timeout called on the side by the Stars and head coach Rick Petrie, as there was some trouble on that far side with Marker and a double team. So, our timeout, of course, brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. Also, thank you to our sponsors, Red Willow Chemical. Their experienced staff is there to help you tailor a plan to help fit the needs of each and every one of their customers on brand name chemicals and fertilizers in bulk options. Go to rwchemical.com for more information, as well as our video sponsor for today, Allo Communications. Allo has packages that let you experience fast, reliable fiber internet, fiber TV, and fiber phone online at allofiber.com. 2:05 left to go in the third quarter. It's 32-19 in favor of the Stars. Bulldogs trying to crawl their way into this game inch by inch. Squires thought about driving baseline, kicks it to Cruzy. Cruzy at the top of the three-point line, steps back and will get a screen. Now Marker has it. Marker in a double. Tries to go down low to Squires. Tipped, and now here comes Abby Kamensky. One-on-one fast break. Kamensky, layup is short. She'll collect her own miss. Second time's a charm from Abby Kamensky. She collected her own miss. It's her 11th point. Now it's 32 to 21. Kime with it. Dishes it to Squires in the right corner. Squires tries to get it to Cruzy, but loses the basketball. Now finds Cruzy alone in the right corner for three. Overshot, rebounded by Kime. Up for the layup, too short, and she collects it. Another rebound, 2 rebounds, 4 now for Kime. Shots missed, fight for it. Carnes has it, and is picked off, and here comes Freeze now. 1-on-2. Freeze guarded by Cruzy, loses the basketball. Last touch by Jenna Cruzy is now checking in. Aubrey Mandernach, as out goes Marker, and now also checking in Hadley McGowan for Cruzy. 32-21 in favor Kearney Catholic, but an inbounds for North Platte. Outerkirk has it. She'll dish it over to Kamensky. Kamensky now on Kime, hands it to Hansen. Back to Kamensky. Good passing. Again, trying to break down this zone defense on the side of the Bulldogs. Again, 3-2 zone as the offense will reset again. Freeze dishes it to Kamensky in the left corner. Kamensky dribbles. Now passes it to Emily Hansen. Hansen into the lane, loses the basketball and turns it on over. Lexus Kime with it as Kime hands it to Squires, and she's guarded by Kamensky. Picks her dribble up, no travel call. Now the dish on over Mandernach. Mandernach, Lexus Kime, and she backs out with 20 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Looking for the last shot, 32-21. Kime will pull up from inside the three-point line, no good, and fought for, saved by Kime, but it'll fall out of play. Last touch by Kime and the Stars. Now 10 seconds for North Platte to head into the fourth quarter with a bucket, or at least a point here. As checking in, inside of the Stars, Peyton DeZingle. As Hansen will now inbound it. And 10.1 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Hansen with it all the way up, and it's going to be intercepted by Squires, and she hits the easy layup. 10 points for Squires. It's 34-21, and the ball will be touched out of bounds on the far side of the court. Loss from Macy Freeze. That's a turnover for the Bulldogs. 34-21 with 2.7 left here in quarter number 3. Stars have an opportunity to score in the last second, and they will with Callie Squires. She hits her 12th bucket, 34-21. And that is how we head into quarter number 4. Bulldogs trailing 36-21.
Your business recognized where tens of thousands will see? The DNN Event Center is going digital. Become a valued sponsor of their nonprofit facility at gold, platinum, or diamond level and have your business appear on one of their new media screens today. The DNN is a locally owned nonprofit and the biggest event center in the western part of Nebraska, providing youth sports leagues for 3rd through 6th graders, able to host statewide sporting tournaments, space up to 70 pool tables, annual events, weddings, private celebrations, and very fundraiser friendly. The DNN Event Center.
At Mid-Plains Community College, we see it. Your drive to make a difference. Chart your own path. Create your own future. Through our diverse health occupation programs, the career you're considering is waiting for you. You can provide comfort, save lives, be a hero in your community. Your path at MPCC is limitless. At Mid-Plains Community College, we see you. We are MPCC.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back to the Doghouse as we enter now quarter number 4. It's 36-21 in favor of the Stars and Kearney Catholic. The Bulldogs started off in this game on a good streak. They were up by 7, 14-7. And then from that on in the second quarter, 11 unanswered points on the side of Kearney Catholic, and that just was the spiraling out of control for the Bulldogs, and they've yet to recover from that point on. now trail 36-21, entering the last quarter of play. Now into the game, Emily Hansen with Avery Zern, Abby Kamensky, Macy Fries, and Jaden Outerkirk for the Bulldogs. Now we get there, go almost underway as Hansen with the inbounds, looking, finds it all the way up to Zern. Zern now down low to Outerkirk. Her shot no good, blocked away by London Carnes, but it'll be an inbounds for North Platte underneath the basket. Thank you to our sponsors, Premier Toyota, Let's Go Places, as well as Dave's Place Pizza and Wings, a family fun restaurant on 1510 East 4th Street. Kamensky gets the basketball at the top of the three-point line, dishes it to Macy Fries on the right wing. Kamensky now to Outerkirk. Outerkirk gets a screen from Zern, now dishes it to Fries. Fries driving and dishes it, still on the perimeter to Hansen. Now Kamensky. Abby Kamensky driving into the lane, dishes it to Hansen. Hansen into the lane now, up for the layup, no good, blocked up front by Carnes and rebounded on the side by Squires, her fourth. Now here comes the side of Jenna Cruzy. Cruzy up to Squires. Squires on over to Andernach. Andernach cross-courts it over. Kai will pull up for three. She's hit three of them, but airballs that one. Outerkirk picks it up, her fifth rebound, and they'll call a foul in transition. I believe that's on Alexis Kime. Will be called on Alexis Kime. Her second foul and the third team foul in this ball game. Zern will get the inbounds. Back to Hansen, and now they'll push up here to break down this full court press. Fries up tempo now driving. We'll kick it to Outerkirk. She'll pull up for three. How about Outerkirk? She overshoots it. It's fought and rebounded by Callie Squires. Her fifth rebound, and now the other way with it come the Stars. Leading 36-21. Cruzy dishes it. Squires now to Kime, who's open, but the pass was so bad and almost out of reach that Kime had to jump away and grab it, but a foul's going to be called as Squires was driving into the lane. Trying to see if that's on Fries. That is on Macy Fries. That's her third foul. 36-21 with 6:43 left to go. Now a three coming in the way from Mandernach, no good. Squires rebounds it, her sixth, and she puts it back in. 14 points. It was a quiet first quarter on the side of Callie Squires, but from that point on has scored 12 straight points in the next couple of quarters. And there's a foul call in transition. It's Alexis Kine. Her third foul. Fourth team foul for the Stars. And they still, though, lead 38-21. Hansen hands it off now to Kamensky. Kamensky guarded by Cruzy. Gets the offense set up. Fries has it. Fries. Now over to Outerkirk. Deep three from Jaden Outerkirk. And there is Outerkirk's first points of the game, and it's a crucial three. Breaking a spell of no scoring for the side of the Bulldogs for a while now. They haven't put a point up since latter half of the third quarter. Now get their first, 38-24. Cruzy now has it, hands it off to Mandernach. Mandernach guarded by Kamensky, picks her dribble up, down low to Squires. Squires back to Mandernach, will now drive in and dish it to Cruzy at the baseline. Jenna Cruzy picks up her first two, and it's another bucket for the side of the Stars. 40-24 with 5:43 here in the game. Zern with the basketball. Hands it to Kamensky, and now here comes the Bulldogs. Into the lane goes Hansen. She floats it in. Emily Hansen picks up her 9th point. Now 40-26. Some good quick offense from the Bulldogs as Cruzy will now pass it to Squires. Squires down low, two, and opening, which is London Carnes, who will pick up another bucket, her 8th point. That's just pitch-perfect breakdown of zone defense. The side of the Stars, Kamensky for three, hits it. That's 14 points for Abby Kamensky in this ball game, 42-29. And a foul, though, going to be called on Kamensky in transition in that full court press. Trying to get a steal, but gets drawn for the foul. It's the first foul for Kamensky. as Winnie Handeborg checks in for Avery Zern. So the Bulldogs will go a little smaller now. 4:59 left to go here in quarter number 4. 42-29 the lead for Kearney Catholic. Cruzy guarded by Handeborg. And they'll call a blocking foul on Macy Freeze. That's her 4th foul. 3rd team foul. Thank you again to our sponsors, the Shelter Insurance guys, Pete Voles and Brett Rogo. Go see them for auto, home, life, and more at Shelter Insurance. Mandernach down to Squires. Mandernach cross court to Kime. Kime, good defense from Outerkirk. Dribbles away from it. Now picture dribble up. Squires, hands off. Mandernach thought about the 3. Back to Kime in the right corner for 3. She's on fire with it. Misses yet again. And it's going to be last touched out of bounds by Jenna Cruzy. So it'll be an inbounds for the Bulldogs. Still trailing 42-29. As a throw up to Kamensky. Kamensky trying to break down Cruzy. Crosses over. Now dishes it. Handeborg pulls up for 3. Off the iron. No good. It was off the backboard. Then off the iron. And rebound on the side by Cruzy. It's her first rebound. And now here comes Cruzy. Up the court. Dishes it to Mandernach. Mandernach to, whoa, man, Carnes will pull up for 3. London Carnes airballs it. And though touched out of bounds by the side of the Stars. As London Carnes airballs the 3, and now checking in comes Lauren Marker as well as Kylie Syme for the side of Kearney Catholic. Hansen inbounds it to Handeborg, up to Kamensky, and now she'll push it up. Kamensky now thought about driving baseline and will now do so. Kicks it and tipped, but picked up by the Bulldogs. Freeze for 3. Oh, off the back iron. And rebounded by Winnie Handeborg. Now the Bulldogs will establish the offense once again. Tipped out of bounds by Lauren Marker. So they'll have an inbounds play for North Platte on the far side. 42-29 with 3:46 left to go here in the ball game. Hansen dishes it on over to Kamensky now. Kamensky to Handeborg. Handeborg now to Freeze on the left corner. Guarded by Squires. Freeze dribbles around Kime and will now go into the lane, but pick her dribble up to Outerkirk, to Kamensky. Kamensky looking for some help. Anything. Finds Outerkirk on the baseline. She'll pull up for a floater. No good. Tip. Rebounded by the side of Cruzy on the back end. Now here comes Jenna Cruzy crossing over into Bulldogs territory. Over. Kime for 3. That one, though, too short off the front iron, and they'll call a foul on the rebound attempt from the Stars. I think on Marker. Nope, don't call that. Kylie Syme, her first foul. Thank you to our sponsors again for today. Another round / Rivers Edge Golf. Rivers Edge Golf Course. After your golf game, swing into another round for some amazing food and drinks. Kamensky will dish it on over to Freeze at the top of the 3-point line and set the offense up. Kamensky now has it, gets past her defender, tries to go down low to Hansen. It's tipped and turned over. Now here comes Jenna Cruzy the other way with it. 2:50 now left to go in the ball game, 42-29. And that one's stolen, though, by Jaden Outerkirk. She's all alone in the open. Outerkirk nails the layup. Jaden Outerkirk has been so active on the defensive side of the glass today. She collects another steal, and it's an 11-point lead for the Stars. We'll take a timeout, a Kevin McGann in the Fortified Group timeout. When we return, North Platte trailing Kearney Catholic 42-31.
CT Computer Services of North Platte on the corner of Phillip and Willow offers Tune-Up Tuesdays. So, if your computer is running slow, it probably needs a tune-up. Take it to CT Computer Services. The everyday basic tune-up price is only $50, and you can save more on Tune-Up Tuesdays. CT Computer Services of North Platte sells both new and refurbished desktops and laptops. See your IT guys at 905 South Willow or give them a call at 534 36-28.
Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford Honda Nissan Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at
Platte Coast Sports.
As out the court now come the Stars. They lead by 11, 42-31. As here comes the side of Cruzy. Now has it. She thought about the three and will drive in and pull up from around the free throw line. In and out. Squires collects the miss. No good. Fight for the basketball, and they'll call it jump ball. So they call the jump ball, and it'll be as the possession sign. It's not showing an arrow, but the light is on for the side of the Stars, so they will get the underneath inbounds as another timeout's going to be called. I believe it's an official's. Kearney Catholic calls a timeout. They're trying to fix the possession sign again, showing arrows aren't showing up for the possession sign. Again, showing Kearney Catholic. Currently 42-31. Timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann in the Fortifying Group. You can check out Kevin McGann in the Fortifying Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. It's been I believe, a much better offensive game from the Bulldogs here today in terms of overall quality of the offense, converting on a lot of plays as well as getting really good open shots. They trail by 11, 42-31. They had the lead in the first quarter, 14-7, but Stars went on 11-0 run to end the first half up 20-14 and haven't looked back since. So it'll be an inbounds for the side of the Stars. Underneath Lauren Marker. Again, the boys' game played at the conclusion of this game. So Marker inbounds the basketball. Looking to it. All the way out it goes to Cruzy. As Macy Freeze falls over. Cruzy for three. Following that, whoa, she airballs it. And it'll fall out of play as an opportunity for the Stars as Macy Freeze tripped and had an opening for Jenna Cruzy, and she airballs the shot. 42-31 with 2:05 left to go. Freeze, the top of the three-point line, has the basketball. Gets a screen from Hansen. She'll step back into a three, and that's blocked right up front by London Carnes. Now the other way, here comes the Stars. Marker has it, cross-courts it to Cruzy. Cruzy bounces around the defense and steps back to establish the offense. Kime, back to Cruzy. Cruzy, and a foul called, though, I believe on Winnie Hanneborg off ball. We called on Hanneborg off ball as Avery Zern will check in for Macy Freeze. 1:36 left to go. Now picked up on the side. That one by Squires as Zern again checking in just to commit fouls to stop the clock as the Bulldogs have a couple of fouls left to spare before we get into the bonus. 2 to be exact. 1:33 left to go in the fourth quarter. Bulldogs trail by 11. 42-31. Handoff now as Alexis Kime gets fouled by Zern, and Macy Freeze will now look to check in. It's the seventh foul for the Bulldogs, a fourth for Zern. So with that, Alexis Kime will head to the free throw line and shoot while Zern checks out. Thank you to our sponsors, Sandhills State Bank, the most committed brand in banking with locations in North Platte, Ogallala, Grant, and many others. Go to sandhillstate.com for a full list of services and locations. As that free throw is missed, and now here comes Emily Hansen after the rebound. Going the other way. Bulldogs into the lane. She kicks it to Outerkirk. She'll pull up for three. She's hit one already. Way too short. Rebounded by Squires, and they'll call a hold foul. believe, on Hanson. It's the third for Emily Hanson. 6th rebound for Callie Squires, and she'll go to the free throw line. Shoot 2. 8 total team fouls for the Bulldogs in this game. 42-31. As checking in, that's a calling for Alexis Kime. Squires now going to attempt some free throws. She's 2 for 2 already today. Nails that one for her 15th point. 43-31 is checking in. Now comes Peyton DeZingle for the side of the Stars. Out goes Lauren Marker. 1:17 left to go now. As Squires sets and makes the next one. 16 points for Squires, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Whoopsie daisies, it's 44-31 with 1:13 left. Outerkirk dishes it to Hanneborg. Hanneborg baseline up for the floater. Oh, takes a bad bounce and is rebounded on the side of Cooley and the Stars. Now Squires up to Cruzy. Cruzy trying to get fouled from behind, but won't do so as finally Emily Hanson gets called for the foul. Hanson picks up her 4th. As Hanson picks up her 4th and the 19th foul. Callie Squires again will go for the 1-and-1. Checking in now, Kylie Syme for Carnes. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter, 44-31. Squires has gone perfect from the line for 16 total points. Oh, that time it nails in. Trying to cast her cursor here. No good. And there's her 17th point, her 5th free throw. We're going to check in now, Riley O'Hare. Squires. Short on that one. Rebound on the side by Squires. And a foul, though, going to be called. I believe on Abby Kamensky. Will be called on Kamensky. Her 2nd foul and the 10th team foul, meaning we're in the double bonus now. So Squires will now shoot 2. She missed 1. She's 5 for 6. Makes another. It's 18 points for Squires. It's now 46-31. 6 for 7. Squires, and now checking in. As Alyssa Molchek checks in, or is looking to check in, following the free throw. 52 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Squires makes it 19 points. 7 of 8 from the free throw line as Squires will head out 47 now to 31. Hanson will roll the ball in now to Kamensky. Having Kamensky driving on the perimeter. Hands it off to Hanneborg. Hanneborg to Freeze, who was open but now looks to drive baseline. Freeze dishes it to Hanson, and it'll be tipped out of play, last touched by a Stars player. So an inbounds for North Platte. 41.9 seconds here in the ball game. Outerkirk. Hanneborg for 3. Short, and it takes a bad bounce out of bounds. Hanneborg, just a little more muscle behind it, and would have gone right in, but just a little too short and out of bounds and inbounds for the Stars. Syme looking to hand it in, gives it in, calling. Syme now with it, and a foul called by Outerkirk. It's Outerkirk's, I believe, first foul of this ball game. It's the first foul for Outerkirk. She's having a strong game today. From the defensive standpoint, she has 5 points, 3 steals, and only 1 foul, which is a huge plus as first one from Kylie Syme lands in. Outerkirk, for a couple of games now, has fouled out or has had some foul troubles early on, but so far picking up her first foul in the fourth quarter. Love to see that improvement in the game and in the season as the singles layup is no good. Rebound on the side by the Stars. A fight for the basketball now. They're going to call a foul. Trying to see who that foul's called on. We'll call that on Kamensky. Her 3rd foul, so to the free throw line. believe it's Tessa Cooling. Actually, correction, it's Riley O'Hare. O'Hare airballs the first one. 48-31 with 24.5 seconds here in the game. Now O'Hare rattles that one in for her first bucket of the day. It's now 49-31. Freeze, driving in, going baseline, goes up for the shot, no good, blocked. Picked back up by Macy Freeze, and she loses the basketball. But a travel will be called by Alyssa Molchek, who had the basketball and fell with it. So turnover, but it'll still stay in the zone of the Bulldogs. 49-31. Emily Hansen inbounds it. Finds Freeze on the perimeter. Freeze crosses it over to Kamensky, who drives baseline, but they'll call a foul down low on O'Hare. And now to the free throw line, I think, will be Abby Kamensky. That's on Riley O'Hare. Her first, so 6-team fouls, so another inbounds for North Platte with 11.5 left. Hansen to Outerkirk on the right perimeter. Outerkirk into the lane with a nice, nifty move. Airballs it. There's Emily Hansen. Oh, it takes a bad bounce off the rim and off of her foot. Out of play and inbounds for the side of the Stars. Hansen with a strong rebound, her fifth. Had it bounce off of her foot following the miss. So it'll be an inbound for Kearney Catholic. And with that, that is how this game will end. North Platte got off to a good start in this game, having a 7-point lead, but unfortunately couldn't hang on to it. And they fall to Kearney Catholic and now go to 1-10 on the year. Now 6-5 for the side of the Stars. They started off again in the first quarter, 14 points after 2 big threes from Kamensky as well as Macy Freeze, but couldn't hold on to the game overall as they fall again in this one, 49-31. We'll step aside and take a break. We come back. Time for the Quick Stop Halftime Show right here at FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Tom plows Runza's parking lot on Temperature Tuesdays.
Take that, Snowdrift. With great horsepower comes great responsibility.
Every Tuesday in January and February, the temp at 6 a.m. is the price you pay for an original Runza sandwich when you buy fries and a medium drink.
And every Tuesday, the drive-thru will be drivable.
Thanks, Tom. Not all heroes wear capes.
I'm wearing one.
I know. Temperature Tuesdays are back, and Runza makes it all better.
Distinction is important. It helps you stand out from the rest. So why not establish yourself with exceptional personalization from Willow Creek Embroidery? Have you heard they have men's jeans up to waist 60, shirts and jackets up to 6XL, and they are expanding on their in-stock big and tall every week. They also are the area's only authorized retailer of Cubbies, a customizable handmade plush toy. They also sell gift cards, perfect for any birthday or special event. See you soon at 1620 East 4th Street, Suite 120, right by the Garys.
At Allo, we think you deserve the fiber things in life. Like binging your favorite TV shows and movies buffer-free, next level, lag-free gaming, and video calls without frozen faces. So say goodbye to lag and buffering and hello to super fast fiber internet with dedicated 24/7 support for total peace of mind. Plus, no hidden fees, no expiration dates, and no contracts, ever. From dependable service to exceptional support, experience the fiber things with Allo. Visit us at allofiber.com/fiberthings.
This is Tina, your North Platte Public Schools District Communications Director, and we would like to wish you and yours a happy and safe new year. As a district, we are committed to strengthening our students and staff as we continue to grow academically and socially through dynamic programming, innovative classroom instruction, and engaging activities. It is an exciting time in education, and we are proud to be the public school that serves the needs of our community, students, and their families. We are North Platte Public Schools, and we invite you to come grow with us.
Go Dogs from Swift Auto Center of North Platte as you listen on KWOQ North Platte 1410 AM and FM 98.1.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop. With your 24-hour convenience store. Fast, friendly, no one gives you more. Gas, food, your favorite drink. Get everything you need in a blink. That's why everybody stops
PuroClean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. PuroClean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give PuroClean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at PuroClean in North Platte.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes, with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Welcome back here to the Doghouse. Bulldogs fall 49-31 against Kearney Catholic, and the Stars in this game now improved to 1-10 on the season compared to 6-5 on the side of the Stars. I think a really good step forward today in this game for the Bulldogs. They were able to really get a lot of the things that head coach Tyson Hammond's been talking about offensively put into action here in this game. And again, while the scoreboard was yet to put up a victory in the win column, overall it was just a really, really good game. First quarter, exactly what I think head coach Tyson Hammond was looking for out of the gate. 14 points, some really key open shots. That's the key here. Open, clean shots is what really got the Bulldogs rolling. But again, 11-0 run, 11 unanswered points for Kearney Catholic in the second quarter. Just hamstrung the Bulldogs where they went into halftime down 6, 20-14. Didn't really get much better as it then improved to 36-21 on the side of Kearney Catholic. And then from that point on, it was just smooth sailing the other way for the Stars, again winning 49-31. Going to our Clear Focus Eye Care game stats. Clear Focus Eye Care specializing in preventative eye care, dry eye treatment, and vision therapy. Schedule your appointment today. On the winning side of the Stars, Callie Squires with 19 total points, going 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Hit 7 rebounds as well. 8 points from London Carnes, 10 from Alexis Kimes. She hit 3 threes in this ball game. 6 points for Aubrey Mandernach, and then 2 for Jenna Cruz, and 1 for Lauren Marker and Riley O'Hare. On the side of the Bulldogs, leading the way, Abby Kamensky with 14 points. She herself hit 2 threes in this game, 2 big threes, 2 for 4 from the free throw line, and 1 rebound. Second on the team in scoring, Emily Hansen yet again coming in the clutch. 9 total points in key moments, plus 5 rebounds as well. Jade Nauderkirk had 5 points and 5 rebounds, but coming up with 3 huge steals defensively in this ball game, showing the tenacity and then the overall aggression the Bulldogs have been pushing for all season. As well as we have 3 points for Macy Freeze, and I'll do it for the scoring on the Bulldogs. Hey, we'll step aside and take a break. We come back. Head coach Tyson Hammond will be here for our Willow Creek Embroidery post-game coaches interview right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
How would you like to get a warranty on a used car, truck, or SUV? When you purchase a qualified pre-owned vehicle at Premier Toyota in North Platte, it comes with a 6-month or 6,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. 6 months or 6,000 miles, whichever comes first. That is totally awesome when you are buying a pre-owned vehicle. Stop out and talk to the friendly staff at Premier Toyota, just south of I-80 today. Take a test drive and get a warranty on qualified pre-owned vehicles. Let's go places.
Want your business recognized where tens of thousands will see? The DNN Event Center is going digital. Become a valued sponsor of their nonprofit facility at gold, platinum, or diamond level and have your business appear on one of their new media screens today. The DNN is a locally owned nonprofit and the biggest event center in the western part of Nebraska, providing youth sports leagues for 3rd through 6th graders, able to host statewide sporting tournaments, space up to 70 pool tables, annual events, weddings, private celebrations, and very fundraiser friendly. The DNN Event Center.
Great Plains Health Orthopedics in North Platte is ready to serve you with board-certified orthopedic surgeons and a team of medical professionals who specialize in hip, knee, and shoulder joint replacements and revisions, minor to complex hand injuries, sports medicine for both the serious athlete and the weekend warrior, new and innovative operative and non-operative procedures, and work-related injuries. Same-week appointments are available. Call Great Plains Health Orthopedics today.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
Allo means business. Allo means local business. Allo means big business, Allo means small business. No matter your business, if you need reliable phone and internet connectivity, you need Allo. Local service and same-day dispatch. Free installation. Symmetrical upload and download speeds. If your business relies on communication, rely on Allo. Allo means business. Visit allofiber.com/business.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes, with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Welcome into the Quick Stop post-game show. Bulldogs fall to the Stars 49-31. It's now time for our Willow Creek Embroidery post-game coaches interview. I'm, of course, joined by head coach Tyson Hammond. Coach, though, I talked about the word of the day at the beginning, and it was all about progress. And I really think there were some really good strides coming in from this ballgame, specifically in the first quarter. It seemed the systems in that specific quarter really were clicking. A lot of open, non-contested shots. The ball was popping and moving around at a really, really eye-opening, great clip that I think you were really proud of and kind of wish would continued on throughout the game.
Yeah, the first quarter we did a good job. We came out with good energy, made some shots, and had a good quarter. I actually really thought in the second quarter I didn't think a lot changed, except we literally didn't make anything. We just didn't make a shot. We were getting shots that we wanted to get. We were getting the same shots we were getting in the first quarter. When we were making some, we just didn't make anything. We didn't finish the quarter very well defensively. We gave up, I think, 5 points in the last about 35 seconds. We gave up an open shot that we shouldn't have. We turned it over, and they hit a three right at the end of the quarter. Even there, we were still fine. In third quarter, I thought we came out all right, but we missed a few shots to start, and our energy level dropped a lot. And you could kind of see the frustration build, and that's part of what we've got to learn right now is, whether shots are going in or not, the way you play shouldn't change. And we let the fact that we were missing shots affect us a little bit, and we allowed the game to slow down, which is not our strength. Once we got the game moving again, we started making shots again, and that's part of what our kids need to start. We need to learn and progress with is the way you play the game with energy and enthusiasm makes a difference, and when you allow those levels to drop, the game gets more difficult.
Again, said that second quarter, just same happened. A lot of great open looks. The offense was getting the looks needed to, ball was just not falling into the bucket at which both the team was looking for, and probably you, which it comes into then a focus of, when the shot's not falling. You talked about picking back the offense up, but how difficult it is to try to keep the offense pushing when, again, the rotations kind of is much smaller than I think, again, you would really want to help keep out there.
Yeah, it's, for us, it kind of becomes a double-edged sword as well, because when we don't score, we can't pressure. And when we can't pressure and create transition looks, we have a hard time scoring. So it kind of goes both ways for us, and that was, you could kind of see in the second quarter was, we weren't able to make shots, which didn't allow us to get into our full court pressure, which helps our energy, and it also helps us get in transition and get out and run a little bit and try to find some open shots. And like I said, I still thought we executed pretty well, but we didn't create anything in transition because we couldn't get pressure, and then we just didn't make anything.
And I think that kind of then moves into the next maybe talking point of what's the next step for this team is, I think, again, you talked about transition and setting a system up. I feel these last couple of games have done a really good marvel on setting that up, and maybe now it's time to think on, how do we set the half-court offense up, as that's kind of been some of the stickling points, specifically in this game.
Yeah, we executed much better through the last 4 or 5 games than we probably did early in the year. Unfortunately, it just hasn't translated to more makes, and those are the things that, as long as we're still getting open shots, that's the thing, and we're getting the shots that we want to take. And as long as we're creating those, there's no more magic to it other than we got to make it. And that really is it for us right now. It's not changing anything. It's not doing anything necessarily differently from that offensive perspective. It's just we've got to make shots, and if we don't, the game's a difficult game. that doesn't mean we won't keep trying to find ways to get good ones, but I think we're getting good ones right now. So we're going to keep fighting, and we're going to keep trying to find ways to get the ball to go in the hoop. And, our best games are still in front of us. I really believe that.
Really are, because, again, you got the open looks you need, and as many shooters would say, you just got to keep shooting. You get into a little bit of a funk. You can't give up and say, we're just never going to hit a shot to save our lives ever again. You just got to keep going and keep pushing. You'll get a couple of days off here, after a pretty tough, road stand and then also a back-to-back. How I would say important, but how maybe think for you a little bit to get some rest, to sit back and just, I would say, evaluate, but finally rest up and get a little healthier.
Yeah, that'll help, and it'll help too. We've played, I think, in the last 3 weeks we've played 7 games. I think we've only had 5 practices, so having a chance to get back to a little bit better normal routine and rhythm will help a little bit, and give us a chance to get back into practice and work on some things. And like I said, we just got to find ways to put the ball in the hoop, and that's going to be the biggest thing.
All right, that was head coach Tyson Hannigan. Bulldogs here fall to the Stars 49-31 here on our Willow Creek Embroidery post-game coaches interview. Coach, again, thank you so much for coming on. Hey, we'll step aside and we take a break. When we come back, it'll be time for the boys' game when we come back right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
At Mid-Plains Community College, we see it. Your drive to make a difference. Chart your own path. Create your own future. Through our diverse health occupation programs, the career you're considering is waiting for you. You can provide comfort, save lives, be a hero in your community. Your path at MPCC is limitless.
Life's what ifs. But what happens if those uncertainties become a reality? I'm Stephen Rhodes, and as your local farmer's insurance agent, I'm here for you. I can help you determine the coverage that fits your needs. When you have questions about insurance, turn to me, Stephen Rhodes, with Farmers Insurance. I'm proud to sponsor tonight's game. Go Bulldogs! Find me, Stephen Rhodes, at 102 North Dewey.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Attention all hikers, hunters, mountain bikers, fishermen, and off-road enthusiasts. Tired of sleeping on the ground with no amenities? Want a trailer of decent size so you can get off the beaten path? Larry's RV in North Platte is excited to bring in a new line of outdoor trailers that can go wherever you want and give you comforts as well. Sunray and Sunlight Travel have a gross weight of 3,500 pounds and can be towed by smaller SUVs and are equipped with refrigerators, furnaces, stoves, and air conditioning. See the Sunlight and Sunray trailers today at Larry's RV in North Platte.
Experience is something many can claim, but few can live up to. Larry's Glass has decades of experience, from small window jobs to large industrial businesses. Larry's has the right experience to get the work completed and looking incredible the first time. No more rookies looking at your window and trying to figure out if it's glass or if it's plastic. Larry's Glass has the knowledge, expertise, and experience to handle every type of glass situation. Others say they have it, only Larry's can claim it. Experience. Find it at Larry's Glass in North Platte.
You've been listening to the Dogs on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM with live streaming video at NorthPlattePost.com. Brought to you in part by Shelter Insurance, The Shelter Boys, Pete Bowles and Brent Rogo, Dave's Place and CT Troubleshooters, Another Round in River's Edge Golf Course, Premier Toyota, and Sand Hills State Bank. Today's game also brought to you in part by Larry's Glass, the D&N Event Center. The following is a North Platte Post sports presentation. It's time for North Platte High basketball from FM 98.1 and AM 1410. Brought to you in part by Shelter Insurance, the Shelter Insurance guys, Pete Foles and Brent Rogo, Dave's Place and CT Troubleshooters, Another Round in River's Edge Golf Course, Premier Toyota, and Sand Hills State Bank. And also brought to you by Larry's Glass, the D&N Event Center, Great Plains Health, and Great Plains Home Care, Larry's RV, Bill Summers Ford Lincoln Honda Nissan, the North Platte Public Schools, Willow Creek Embroidery, Quick Stop Convenience Stores, and Runza. Video coverage brought to you by Allo Communications. It's time to join the voice of the Dogs courtside with Paxton Gordon.
Oh, well, that's off to a tough start there. Oh, welcome back, everybody. Here for some boys action. The Bulldogs taking on Kearney Catholic North Platte High School, again coming off of a loss yesterday in Lincoln against Lincoln Pius to get back below 500 at 5-4 on the year. They fell to Lincoln Pius 63-56 on the side of Kearney Catholic. 4-6 on the year as well. They, though, defeated Grand Island Central Catholic 56-47. How about we get straight into it here, ladies and gentlemen? Now into our In the Groove player provided by Midwest ATV. Well, yesterday was the River Johnston show. 19 total points, a good chunk of them coming in the third and fourth quarter, where he helped drag the Bulldogs from down 20 to get them to within 5 points. It wasn't enough in the end, but he was a huge difference maker for the Bulldogs yesterday, and he has been in the groove. Farmers and ranchers, now is the time to get your ATVs and UTV service with Midwest Cycle and ATV. Now time, though, for our Al's Lock and Safe keys to the game. We started yesterday talking about perimeter shooting. Well, that still keeps up here today in terms of Bulldogs on the defensive side. Need to lock down the perimeter better, because that's how they got to the hole in the first place. They couldn't stop the three, and it just dragged on them to the point where Pius just was overwhelming them with threes and got out to a 20-point margin. And then on the offensive side, it's get stuff going down low. I know the three can really start to be the difference maker for this team, and they can make three-pointers, but they need to be able to also score down low with some of their big bodies, Daniel Shea as well as Carter Kelly. If they're able to get some nice, easy, clean looks down low, then they can maybe start even expanding on their three-point shooting. But we'll step aside and we can come back. It'll be time for our Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineup right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year from Another Round and River's Edge Golf Course. The staff wants to thank you for your patronage in 2022 and looks forward to 2023. Another Round and River's Edge are your destination for recreation and fine dining. Now is the time for you to sign up for the 2023 season, open to the public with good times, great food, drinks, and sports. Another Round at River's Edge Golf Course wishes you a Happy New Year. Come have another round with them.
Distinction is important. It helps you stand out from the rest. So why not establish yourself with exceptional personalization from Willow Creek Embroidery? Have you heard they have men's jeans up to waist 60, shirts and jackets up to 6XL, and they are expanding on their in-stock big and tall every week. They also are the area's only authorized retailer of Cubbies, a customizable handmade plush toy. They also sell gift cards, perfect for any birthday or special event. See you soon at 1620 East 4th Street, Suite 120, right by the Garys.
CT Computer Services of North Platte on the corner of Phillip and Willow offers Tune-Up Tuesdays. So, if your computer is running slow, it probably needs a tune-up. Take it to CT Computer Services. The everyday basic tune-up price is only $50, and you can save more on Tune-Up Tuesdays. CT Computer Services of North Platte sells both new and refurbished desktops and laptops. See your IT guys at 905 South Willow, or give them a call at 534-3628.
At Allo, we think you deserve the fiber things in life. Like binging your favorite TV shows and movies buffer-free, next level, lag-free gaming, and video calls without frozen faces. So say goodbye to lag and buffering and hello to super fast fiber internet with dedicated 24/7 support for total peace of mind. Plus, no hidden fees, no expiration dates, and no contracts, ever. From dependable service to exceptional support, experience the fiber things with Allo. Visit us at allofiber.com/fiberthings.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Dog House. It's now time for our Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineup. Double Dips Ice Creamery has 24 different flavors of hand-dipped ice cream served in a variety of ways. Double Dips also offers homemade waffle cones and bowls along with homemade fudge and freshly baked desserts. They also have the ice cream trailer for outdoor events. Now starting on the side of Kearney Catholic, junior 6'2", Owen Axman. Carson Murphy, the 6-foot-tall junior, gets the start. Brant Christner, the 6-foot-tall junior, will also get the start with Landon Edal, the 6-foot-tall senior, and Quentin Hoagland, the 6'3" senior, also getting the start here for the side of Kearney Catholic. Now on to the side, North Platte High School and the Bulldogs. Carter Kelly, the senior, gets the start once again. 13.5 points per game with 5 rebounds and 1.8 assists as well. Lance Gifford, the junior, will get the start. 5.9 points per game with 4 rebounds and 0.8 assists. Daniel Shea, the senior, for the 3rd straight time this 2023 year, gets to start. 3 points per game. Had 8 yesterday against Lincoln Pius and 3 rebounds. River Johnson, the senior, gets to start, as always. 18.5 points, 2.8 rebounds, and 3.3 assists per game. He had 19 yesterday. Jesse Mock also continues to get the start. 6 points per game, 6.4 points per game, 1.5 rebounds, and 1 assist as well. It's going to be, well, this team for the guys squad is so close to finally exploding onto the scene. They've shown that they can have great stints of offense, great stints of defense. It's just all about starting out quickly, because in the first quarter, their first half is much weaker than their second half production, points-wise. They're really good at rebounding. They can put points up, but a lot of it comes in the second half when they're trailing and need the points to come up. So look for the Bulldogs today to get off to a hot start and hold on to that lead. Again, all about closing. That's kind of been their struggle. They haven't been able to close. I think it's also as well as Matt Kaminsky's been wanting to here in this game, as we are about to get set and ready to rock and roll here from the doghouse, as Carter Kelly takes the jump with Axman as well, and nobody will get it. But actually, Carter Kelly in the end gets it overall, and now here comes River Johnston and the Bulldogs. Kelly on that right side, guarded by Hoagland. Passing around the perimeter already. Now Carter Kelly down low, tries to get it to Daniel Shea, and he gets it out of bounds. Turnover for the Bulldogs early on. Full court press from North Platte, as Hoagland will inbound it for the Stars. Hoagland looking, he's going to dish it in and get it into now Murphy. Carson Murphy back to Hoagland. Hoagland behind the back, sets the offense up. Guarded by Daniel Shea. Now on over, the ball goes to Edel. Down low, Hoagland. Driving on the underneath. Now a three-pointer coming in from Edel, and he hits it. As Landon Edel hits it, his first 3. Now it's 3-0 in favor of Kearney Catholic. Gifford driving in, will kick it to Mock, and now Johnston. Good passing, quick passing early on. And Shea hands it off now to Johnston. Johnston with it to Mock. He'll pull up for 3. Jesse Mock overshoots it. Now rebounded on the side by Owen Axman, and the other way with it come the Stars. They lead 3-0 here. 7 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Hoagland hands it off to Murphy. Now down low, Hoagland wide open, misses the layup. Good rebound from Lance Gifford, and the other way with it come the Bulldogs. Mock thought about it and will dish it out, and the offense will reset up. Gifford for 3, he's open, and he hits it. Lance Gifford with a 3, and we're tied right back up. 3 apiece here. Start this ball game out. 6:32 left to go here in the first quarter. Hoagland's pass is out of the hands of his intended target, Owen Axman, and that's a turnover for the Stars. Bulldogs will now take over. Looking to take the lead here. 3-3, 6:30 left to go. Thank you to our sponsors here, Premier Toyota. Premier Toyota, let's go places. Carter Kelly has the basketball on the right side of the three-point line. He'll drive in, down low to Johnston, and try to get it back to Daniel Shea, which they can. Shea spinning on and trying to go up and over his defender, and does so. Daniel Shea hits his first 2 points, and the Bulldogs take the lead 5-3 on his defender, Logan Edel. Hoagland now takes it up, guarded by Kelly. Hoagland hands it off to Edel, guarded by Gifford. Edel on over now to Christner. Christner driving, kicks it. Round. Axman open for 3. Off the front iron, no good. Tipped and rebounded by Jesse Mock. The other way with it comes North Platte. 3-on-3. Mock dishes it. Shea from the free throw baseline. Oh, it rattles in and out. That was his money shot. Daniel Shea on that baseline is like bread and butter. That time the rim said no as it spiraled it out. So 5-3, still in favor of North Platte. Hoagland on Carter Kelly, dishes it. Another three, this time from Murphy, no good. Rebounded by Johnston. The other way with it come the Bulldogs. Johnston turning on the Jets, driving, still looking. Back to Kelly. That is his spot for three. Oh, that one rims in and out. And rebounded on the side by Ediel. First rebound for him. Two really, really good shots from the Bulldogs that just rattled in and out. Still, they have this slim lead, 5-3, with 4:52 left to go in the first quarter. Hoagland with it. Passes it over to Christner. Christner on the right wing in a double team. Loses the basketball. Is able to get it. Still on the floor. And it's going to be tipped and hit off the head of Jesse Mock. Picked up. And now here comes Ediel for three. Steps back and he nails it. No travel call as Axman was sliding with the ball in his hand. That's now 6 points for Ediel. 6-5 as Gifford open in the corner for three. No good short. But there's Daniel Shea with a strong rebound. He'll go up back with it. No good. Collects another one. 2 rebounds from Daniel Shea and the foul. Foul's going to be called on Logan Ediel. It's his first. As Carter Kelly will inbound the basketball for North Platte, and Jackson Polk now will sub on in for Gifford. Seen a lot more Jackson Polk in the lineup here. Normally it's Caden Johnson, Caleb Kincaid, but recently it's been Polk as there's a free baseline shot, no good from Ripper Johnston, but there's Jesse Mock cleaning it up for his first 2 points. And the Bulldogs retake the lead 7-6, excuse me. And that's tipped out of the hands of Shea. Last touch, though, by Axman. The Bulldogs will take over as Caleb Kincaid now checks in. The first 2 off the bench the last couple of games have been Kincaid and Jackson Polk, but a timeout is going to be called by Kearney Catholic. They trail 7-6 with 3:56 left to go here on our Kevin McGann and the Fortified Group timeout. When we come back here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
In the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford Honda Nissan Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford Honda Nissan Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
North Platte Public Schools kindergarten and bullpup preschool enrollment are now open for the fall 2023 school year. Visit mppsd.org to complete the online application. We are excited to assist you at the Welcome Center located at 301 West F Street in North Platte and are open from 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Or you can complete the
North
application.
Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back to the Doghouse. Bulldogs currently leading 7-6. Our timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortified Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortified Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. As Carter Kelly now has the basketball in the right corner. Will drive in. He'll go up for the layup. Heavily contested. No good. Rebounded on the side by Carson Murphy, his first. Ediel will hand it off now to Christner. Christner guarded by Johnston. Spins away from Johnston and into the lane. He'll kick it. Hoagland for three. He'll hit that one as Quentin Hoagland hits his first three of the game, and another lead being taken up here by the side of the Stars. It's now 9-7 in favor Kearney Catholic. How about Carter Kelly for three? Short, tipped, and rebound on the side once again by Carson Murphy. Murphy up the court. He goes with it. Corners. Axman into the lane now. Kicks it out. Another open three from Hoagland. He'll shorten it and picked up the rebound. Jackson Polk. Johnson up to Mock. And Mock will slow it down and clear out the competition. And now Carter Kelly has it on the right wing. Johnson will get a screen from him. How about Mock? Oh, he almost thought about driving into the lane, but picks his dribble up, and now Jackson Polk has it. Lance Gifford looks to check in for North Platte as Kincaid has the basketball. A three-pointer from River Johnston. It rattles in. River Johnston hits his first points of the game, and it's a 3 for the Bulldogs. They now take a 1-point lead, 10-9. Christner now with it, dishes it on over to Hoagland. Hoagland out over to Murphy. Murphy back to Axman as now Caden Johnson will check in as well with Gifford. Murphy now into the corner, driving baseline, goes Axman. Dish it down low. There's an open Hoagland, but Murphy didn't see it, so now back to the top with Hoagland. Almost stolen away by Kincaid. It'll roll out of bounds. Last touch by Quentin Hoagland. And with that, the Bulldogs will take over. As subbing in now looks to be Jacob Isaacson for the Stars as Lance Gifford and Caden Johnson check in for North Platte. To the bench goes Brant Christner as here comes River Johnson now. 1:40 left to go in the first quarter. Polk to Kelly. Kelly guarded by Hoagland, looking to drive in, will go in, dish it, and now here comes Polk. So a couple of good drives and kicks now as Kelly in the left corner looking for something open, finds Kincaid in the post. Dishes it to a cutting Polk. His shot no good, but they'll call a blocking foul on Jacob Isaacson. I got it correct. And good move from Jackson Polk on the backdoor cut. To now go to the free throw line to expand this Bulldogs lead, which currently sits at 1. Thank you to our sponsors today, Dave's Place, pizza and wings and more on East 4th Street in North Platte as Polk makes the first free throw. 1 for 1. His first points this new year. He'll nail the second one too. 2 for 2 from Jackson Polk. Bulldogs now take a 3-point lead. Now full court press for North Platte as Quentin Hoagland guarded by Carter Kelly. Almost loses the basketball. And now a breakdown defensively as Ediel overshoots the 3. And Axman, his second chance effort, no good. Rebounded by Kincaid. The other way with it come the North Platte Bulldogs. In the corner, Johnston for 3. He's hit one already. He'll hit another. 2 for 2 from three-point land for River Johnston. That's now 5 unanswered for the Bulldogs here. As Hoagland into the lane, loses the basketball, but picked up by Axman, and now Kincaid will get called for the reach-in foul. 15-9. 39 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. As out comes Landon Ediel, and checking back in, Brant Christner for the Stars. Hoagland at the logo has it. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Christner to Isaacson. Guarded by Johnson. He'll spin into the lane and dish it back out to Axman. Cross-courting it over to Christner. Ooh, we almost lost it out of bounds. Hoagland wide open in the paint. Spins. Now dishes it back out to Isaacson, who'll get the screen, but nothing doing. 18 here in the first quarter left. Hoagland back out. Axman will drive baseline on Kincaid into a double ball with a call of foul on Caleb Kincaid for the block, and that's now 2 quick ones for Kincaid. Second foul for Kincaid. Though no sub looking to come in for North Platte. Again, 10 seconds here in the first quarter. Up 15-9. Open 3 from Isaacson, and he'll nail it. Jacob Isaacson for 3. And now here comes River Johnson with the opportunity for the last shot. Carter Kelly for 3. Oh, he airballs that one a little too rushed. But we'll end quarter number 1 with North Platte leading 15-12.
Tom plows Runza's parking lot on Temperature Tuesdays.
Take that, Snowdrift. With great horsepower comes great responsibility.
Every Tuesday in January and February, the temp at 6 a.m. is the price you pay for an original Runza sandwich when you buy fries and a medium drink.
And every Tuesday, the drive-thru will be drivable.
Thanks, Tom. Not all heroes wear capes.
I'm wearing one.
I know. Temperature Tuesdays are back, and Runza makes it all better.
Allo means business. Allo means local business. Allo means big business. Allo means small business. No matter your business, if you need reliable phone and internet connectivity, you need Allo. Local service and same-day dispatch. Free installation. symmetrical upload and download speeds. If your business relies on communication, rely on Allo. Allo means business. Visit allofiber.com/business.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back to the Doghouse. Bulldogs currently leading 15-12 as we start the second quarter. Bulldogs really picked up the pace, going 5 unanswered points over the Stars to eke out to a 3-point lead just before the end of the second quarter. A 3 was hit on the side by Jacob Isaacson to make it 15-12 as River Johnston steals it, and he'll now take it up the court. Johnston misses the layup, too much power as Carter Kelly gets the rebound, and it'll clean it up on the other side. First 2 points for Carter Kelly. It's now 17-12. Now Hogland dishes it up the court now. It's over to Murphy, who's subbed in. Axman spinning on Daniel Shea, and they'll get an offensive charge. Well, they'll call it a block push on the side of Axman. He's looking at the back judge. The back judge called an offensive charge while the front judge called a different foul. But either which way, the Bulldogs now have the lead, 17-12. Thank you to our premier sponsors, the Shelter Insurance guys, Pete Foles and Brett Rogo. See them for all your insurance needs at Shelter Insurance, as that shot from Carter Kelly is too short. Rebound on the side by Quentin Hogland, his first. Good defense from Johnson on Hogland. Excuse me, that's Ediel as that one almost gets away and tipped off the hands of Jesse Mock. Landon Ediel had the basketball with great defense from Caden Johnson. That's tipped out of bounds by Jesse Mock, so an inbounds now for the Stars. Ediel will have it on the right wing, back to Hogland. Hogland now on over to Christner, now at the top of the three-point line. Around we go. Ediel he got 6 points and 2 threes for him. Axman, right corner, cross courts it to Hogland. Now on over, it's to Murphy. Murphy in the corner, driving it on Mock, spinning, needing help, backdoor from Ediel. He'll get the advantage, and then stolen away by Jesse Mock. Mock on a 1-on-3, and they're going to call a technical foul on Landon Ediel. So Ediel will pick up his second foul, the fourth team foul, and a technical as well. So with that, River Johnston will head to the free throw line, as subbing in becomes Jacob Isaacson, I believe, for Ediel. So Johnston will take his technical. As he'll nail it. First free throw at 7 points for River Johnston. He has 2 threes already to his name. Now will attempt the second technical. Oh, he'll miss that one. So 1 for 2. 1 for 2 from free throw line on this journey. As Johnston now has the basketball. 6:33 left to go in the right wing. Down low to Carter Kelly in a double team. He'll step out and find Johnson. He'll pump and run into the lane. Dishes it. Mock will pull up for 3. The ball don't lie on that one as Jesse Mock hits the 3. It's 5 points for him. Now it's 21-12. As Christner loses the basketball, we'll get it all the way up to Axman. And the layup will be good from Murphy. Carson Murphy hits his first bucket down low, 14-21. It's now 21-14. Thank you again to our sponsors here today. Another round / River's Edge Golf Course. Swing into another round with them. It's now 21-15 following the made free throw from Murphy. His third point. Johnston on over to Johnson. Now back to River Johnston. Down low to Gifford. He's open. Lance Gifford. 5 points. For him, it's 23-14 now in favor of North Platte as Hoagland has his foul call, I believe, on Carter Kelly. Call that on Carter Kelly, his first foul and the fourth team foul. 5:40 left to go here. Second quarter, 23-15. Christner has it. Christner guarded by Johnston, hands it now down and into the lane. Goes Murphy, corner, three from Christner. Overshoots it, fight for the basketball and rebounded by Carter Kelly. Johnson calling the ball up the court, but Johnston can't get it to him. So he'll step back and reset as that's going to fall out of the hands of River Johnson as he stumbled away with it. So a turnover for the Bulldogs. They still, though, lead 23-15. 5:19 left to go here in this game. Cross courts and then over. Axman now over to Christner. Thought about the three, now steps back. Driving now Hoagland. Hoagland, now Christner. Left corner, cross courts it over to a freshly subbed in Isaacson. Isaacson from the free throw line and will take a bad bounce out of the rim. Rebounded by Gifford now. Mock will have it on the left wing and pass it on over to Kelly. Kelly down low to Gifford in this zone. Gifford swinging it. Mock for three. He's feeling it. Jesse Mock hits another three. That is his 8th point and second three. It's now 26-15. Bulldogs yet on another tear offensively. Up 11. That's in the open as Mock's able to get it. And they're going to call a foul or a jump ball. Excuse me on... It'll still go the way of the Bulldogs, but aggression down low between Mock as well as Carson Murphy. But a timeout will be called here. Timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B.
With lots of new and pre-owned vehicles, Premier Toyota just south of I-80 in North Platte is ready to help you get into the ride you've been dreaming of. Whether you want to buy or lease, find out for yourself what an enjoyable experience it is to do business with the staff at Premier Toyota. Premier Toyota also offers the Toyota Cares maintenance plans. Test drive a new Toyota today and like them on Facebook for what's new. Let's go places. Premier Toyota in North Platte.
PuroClean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. PuroClean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give PuroClean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at PuroClean in North Platte.
North Platte Post Sports.
Well, back here to the Doghouse. Bulldogs up 26-15 with 4:20 left to go. Heyo left in the second quarter. Jesse Mock will get in the left wing. Now Carter Kelly will look to drive, but dishes it to Johnson, who's still in the ball game. Mock with it, top of the three-point line. Gifford now driving in the paint. Down low to Johnson. He hops, he spins, and he gets it in. A little fancy with it. Does come Caden Johnson, but he'll pick up his first 2 points here of the game. It's 28-14. The Bulldogs going on a huge run here in the last 3 minutes against the Stars as Hoagland will now dish it corner to Axman. Axman will drive baseline and pick his dribble up. Hoagland will now receive it and drive around and look for some help and now finds Axman. No good defense from Gifford, and he forces a bad shot, and the ball will fall out of bounds as both Jesse Mock and Carter Kelly went for the rebound and couldn't collect it. So with 3:30, another inbounds attempt for the side of the Stars. Thank you to our sponsors, Sandhills State Bank, the most committed brand in banking with locations in North Platte, Ogallala, and many more. Go to sandhillstate.com for a full list of services and locations. Hoagland open for three on the right corner, and he'll nail it. You can't leave Quentin Hoagland that open. 6 points. Now it's 10-point lead for North Platte, 28-18, stopping the run the Bulldogs were on. And that shot, though, hit Lance Gifford will hit another three on the other side to answer. It's his second three of the game. He's got 8 points. All the Bulldogs are getting in on the scoring action here. On the starter side is Jacobson will now drive in on Carter Kelly. He loses the basketball for a second, but picks it back up. Jacobson in a double, turns it over. Mock, now Johnson has it, and there's a foul in. That's on Hogland. Quentin Hogland gets called for a foul. It's a 15 foul. It's a 15 foul as Daniel Shea will check in for Carter Kelly. And Kelly will get some rest with 2:42 left to go here in the second. 31-18 is the lead for North Platte. Johnson now taking it up the court, guarded by Isaacson, will hand it off to Gifford. Now River Johnston pumps and gets the screen from Shea. He'll pull up for three. He's been on fire. He hits another one. River Johnston with the three. On fire. Muy en fuego. 10 points for Johnston. It's 34-18 now. Another big three. On the side of the Bulldogs. As now into the lane and up for the layup. Murphy, no good as Johnson collects the rebound. Here comes the other way with it, North Platte. With now 2:03 left to go and checking back in, Owen Axman. As River Johnston sets the offense up, hands it to Shea. Shea, now, I lost my pen, whatever. As now down low, Daniel Shea collects it. Driving, and they'll call a foul on Carson Murphy down low. Murphy picking up his first foul of this ball game. My pen is like actually, oh, it's right here. I'm a dummy. As Caleb Kincaid now checks in for the Bulldogs, as well as Owen Axman. And off to the bench goes Brant Christner. 34-18 with 1:46 left to go as Kincaid collects the inbounds and River Johnston has it. Shea, he's open, thought about the three but won't go for it. Gifford now into the baseline, gets past his defender. How about Lance Gifford? Picks up his 10th point. He has been on a roll in this first half. Another bucket for the Bulldogs. They've been on quite the tear offensively here. Almost tripling their scoring from the first quarter as that spin move from Hoagland hits in. 8 points for him. It's now 36-20 as that shot's no good, though. Caleb Kincaid with the strong rebound. His second. Gifford now with 1 minute left to go here in this half. Hands it off to Johnston to reset the offense. Johnson with the screen from Kincaid. Dishes it to Daniel Shea. Mock now has it. Spinning is Shea, but Kincaid will now collect it top of the three-point line. Gifford with 45 seconds. Down low to Kincaid. Kincaid up and under. He gets it in the and one. Caleb Kincaid getting his first score in action today, and it's a beauty. It's 38-20, an 18-point advantage for North Platte. As Christner will check in for Isaacson, and Kincaid will look to convert the and one. Again, 38-20. 41 seconds left to go here in the first half. Kincaid. Oh, no good. Tipped it up. Kincaid's fighting for it, though saved and rebounded inbounds by the side of Logan Logshack, who's now in. Now on over to Christner. Christner with it. Now over to Hoagland. And now Axman. Axman down low to Hoagland. Oh, just past the outreaching hand of Caleb Kincaid. That's another point for Hoagland, his 10th. 38-22, the mark right now. As Johnston with 15 seconds will look for the final shot of this half. He's got 10 seconds now looking to break down Axman. He drives in, he kicks it. Gifford pumps, he's in it for three. Oh, it just rattles in and out. Gifford just barely misses, and with that is how the first half will end. Oh, Lance Gifford was on fire, was looking for a heat check. Just rims in and out, but it was a strong half for North Platte. Here up 38-22. We'll step aside, take a break. We come back, we will get you into the Quick Stop halftime show right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com. DNNevents.com.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the Dino Pay app. Dino Pay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings with Sinclair Dino Pay, saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Quick Stop.
Want your business recognized where tens of thousands will see? The DNN Event Center is going digital. Become a valued sponsor of their nonprofit facility at gold, platinum, or diamond level and have your business appear on one of their new media screens today. The DNN is a locally owned nonprofit and the biggest event center in the western part of Nebraska, providing youth sports leagues for 3rd through 6th graders, able to host statewide sporting tournaments, space up to 70 pool tables, annual events, weddings, private celebrations, and very fundraiser friendly. The DNN Event Center.
Swift Auto Center.
You're listening to Bulldog Athletics with Swift Auto Center of North Platte on KWOQ North Platte, 1410 AM and FM 98.1.
CT Computer Services of North Platte on the corner of Phillip and Willow offers Tune-Up Tuesdays. So, if your computer is running slow, it probably needs a tune-up. Take it to CT Computer Services. The everyday basic tune-up price is only $50, and you can save more on Tune-Up Tuesdays. CT Computer Services of North Platte sells both new and refurbished desktops and laptops. See your IT guys at 905 South Willow or give them a call at 534-3628.
Want your business recognized where tens of thousands will see? The DNN Event Center is going digital. Become a valued sponsor of their nonprofit facility at gold, platinum, or diamond level and have your business appear on one of their new media screens today. The DNN is a locally owned nonprofit and the biggest event center in the western part of Nebraska, providing youth sports leagues for 3rd through 6th graders, able to host statewide sporting tournaments, space up to 70 pool tables, annual events, weddings, private celebrations, and very fundraiser friendly. The DNN Event Center.
How would you like to get a warranty on a used car, truck, or SUV? When you purchase a qualified pre-owned vehicle at Premier Toyota in North Platte, it comes with a 6-month or 6,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. 6 month or 6,000 miles, whichever comes first. That is totally awesome when you are buying a pre-owned vehicle. Stop out and talk to the friendly staff at Premier Toyota, just south of I-80 today. Take a test drive and get a warranty on qualified pre-owned vehicles. Let's go places.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back to the Doghouse. It's been an exciting first half for the boys' side here against Kearney Catholic. They lead 38-22. Thank you, though, to our sponsors for today, Red Willow Chemical. At Red Willow Chemical, they offer both generic and name brand chemicals and fertilizers in bulk options. You can get more info at redwillowchemical.com. As well as Allo Communications. Allo has packages that let you experience fast, reliable fiber internet, fiber TV, and fiber phone. Go online, allofiber.com for more information. It was a encouraging game, well, not even a game, encouraging first half for the Bulldogs. They started off really good in the first quarter, leading by 3, 15-12, and then exploded here in the second quarter, not just offensively, but defensively as well. We talked about how in the first half of the Bulldogs is always weaker than the second half, because normally in the second half, they're battling back from behind, and that's where they've been putting up their points. But here against Kearney Catholic, they've been on quite a roll. Again, 38-22, 38 first half points, on track for 70-plus in this game, which is huge. We haven't seen a 70-plus game from North Platte in quite some time this season. So it'll be fun to see if we can get there today. Everybody is clicking, so with that, it's time to get into our Clear Focus Eye Care game stats. Clear Focus Eye Care, specializing in preventative eye care, dry eye treatment, and vision therapy. Schedule your appointment today. We'll start on the side, though, of Kearney Catholic and the Stars. Leading the way, Quentin Hoagland. He's got 10 total points. The senior coming up strong with 1 rebound as well. Then after that, it's going to be Landon Ediel with his 6 total points, both of them off 3-pointers, though he does have a technical foul to his name. And River Johnston Went to the free throw line, only converted on one of those technical fouls. Carson Murphy next up, 3 total points. And then Jacob Isaacson with 3 as well. And that is where we get to the 22 points for the Stars. Now onto the side of North Platte High School. Everybody is just cooking here on this North Platte squad. 2 players in double figures, starting off with Lance Gifford, tied for a game-high 10 total points and 2 rebounds. He also has to his name 2 threes as well for the Griff Master himself, Lance Gifford. And then also River Johnston has 10 points to his name too. He has also been pretty on fire from the three-point line. He's hit 3 so far in this ball game, 1 for 2 from the charity stripe and 1 rebound. Jesse Mock also from the three-point line has been on fire. He's hit 2 so far as well. Mock, everybody from three-point land has been on fire for North Platte. Hey, Jackson Polk got his first 2 points of the 2022 year off of his free throw attempts. He's got 2. Carter Kelly, a little quiet in the first half, only has 2 points, but when everybody else is cooking like that, you might as well keep distributing the ball as well as they have. Kelly with 2. Caden Johnson also has 2, with Caleb Kincaid coming up 2 points as well and 2 fouls. We'll step aside. I'll do it here for our Quick Stop halftime show. Quick Stop, 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner. When we come back, second half coverage right here at FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
Hikers, hunters, mountain bikers, fishermen, and off-road enthusiasts. Tired of sleeping on the ground with no amenities? Want a trailer of decent size so you can get off the beaten path? Larry's RV in North Platte is excited to bring in a new line of outdoor trailers that can go wherever you want and give you comforts as well. Sunray and Sunlight Travel have a gross weight of 3,500 pounds and can be towed by smaller SUVs and are equipped with refrigerators, furnaces, stoves, and air conditioning. See the Sunlight and Sunray trailers today at Larry's RV in North Platte.
Your health is nothing to fool with. That's why when supplies are important, you should trust no one but the best. Great Plains Home Care Equipment features full home care outfits. All of the items you or your loved one will need for rehabilitation, including oxygen and respiratory equipment, whether it's for staying at home or for moving around. Great Plains Home Care Equipment, 600 East Francis Street, Suite 6 in North Platte.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
Tom plows Runza's parking lot on Temperature Tuesdays.
Take that, Snowdrift. With great horsepower comes great responsibility.
Every Tuesday in January and February, the temp at 6 a.m. is the price you pay for an original Runza sandwich when you buy fries and a medium drink.
And every Tuesday, the drive-thru will be drivable.
Thanks, Tom. Not all heroes wear capes.
I'm wearing one.
I know. Temperature Tuesdays are back, and Runza makes it all better.
Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford Honda Nissan Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford Honda Nissan Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
Distinction is important. It helps you stand out from the rest. So why not establish yourself with exceptional personalization from Willow Creek Embroidery? Have you heard they have men's jeans up to waist 60, shirts and jackets up to 6XL, and they are expanding on their in-stock big and tall every week. They also are the area's only authorized retailer of Cubbies, a customizable handmade plush toy. They also sell gift cards, perfect for any birthday or special event. See you soon at 1620 East 4th Street, Suite 120, right by the Garys.
At Allo, we think you deserve the fiber things in life, like binging your favorite TV shows and movies buffer-free, next level, lag-free gaming, and video calls without frozen faces. So say goodbye to lag and buffering and hello to super fast fiber internet with dedicated 24/7 support for total peace of mind. Plus, no hidden fees, no expiration dates, and no contracts, ever. From dependable service to exceptional support, experience the fiber things with Allo. Visit us at allofiber.com/fiberthings.
Thanks for listening to the Quick Stop Halftime Show. Second half action is next on FM 98.1.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Doghouse. Bulldogs with a 38-22 lead over Kearney Catholic and the Stars to start quarter number 3 of play. As it looks like, as my great co-host next to me doing our video for today, Carl pointed out that looks like Landon Ediel, following his technical foul, might be done for the day. As a quick 3, no good on the side of Christner, but rebound on the side by the Stars. So look at another opportunity as Ediel has yet to see the floor again following his technical foul. Axman drives it on Daniel Shea. He'll kick it out to Christner. Christner driving, hopping, and now will hand it back off to Axman down baseline into a double. Christner once again from 3, no good. He fights for the rebound, but picked up by Daniel Shea. Fight for the basketball. And it'll be a jump ball that'll fall the way of the Bulldogs for their next offensive series here. So in the game for North Platte, River Johnston, Jesse Mock, Lance Gifford, Daniel Shea, and Carter Kelly. On the side for the Stars, Owen Axman, as well as looks like Carson Murphy, Brent Christner, Quentin Hoagland, and then Logan Rogshed as Carter Kelly almost got the alley-oop dunk to fall, but it rims in and out. That would have been beautiful. There was nobody on the back door for the Stars. Lucky for them, that didn't go down. But River Johnston with the steal the other way with it. He'll hand it up and land the layup. Johnston with 12 points. Thinking he maybe could have gone for it. He was thinking of the alley-oop off the backboard to a trailing Carter Kelly. Went for the layup instead. It's 40-22. Axman spinning, and he'll get called for the travel and a turnover for the Stars. 40-22. Thank you again to our sponsors, Willow Creek Embroidery. New location, new owners. Check out Robert and the crew at 1620 East 4th Street, Suite 120. As well as Premier Toyota. Let the staff at Premier Toyota help you in every step of the car buying process for every new and used vehicle. Kelly will hand it off to Johnston and will spin into the lane, but now Daniel Shea has it. The dish to Mock, left wing, thinking about driving, and now hands it to Carter Kelly. Kelly back to Gifford. Gifford going baseline with the explosion, up and under. Oh, he short-hands it. No good on the shot. Nat Kamensky, just like Lance Gifford, not too happy with the miss. It's a pretty free and pretty beautiful attempt from Gifford, though. He was wide open on the baseline, just missed it. Now on over, here comes Christner. Behind the back on Gifford. His shot will not land in, but they'll call a foul. I believe they'll call it on Lance Gifford. Yep, it will be on Gifford. That is his first foul. 40-22 in favor of North Platte. His first free throw is no good from Christner. Christner 0 for 1 now. Brant Christner will now try his second. It's an 18-point advantage for North Platte. He'll miss both and rebounded by River Johnston. Johnston now taking the ball up the court. 5:40 left to go in the third. Will hand it off to Shea, and now Gifford has it in the offense. Will space out and reset up to break down this zone from the side of the Stars. As looking to check in now comes Jacob Isaacson. Kelly driving into the lane on Hoagland. Up and under, and he gets it. Carter Kelly with that size and strength gets into the lane, gets an easy bucket, and now it's 42-22. Bulldogs already starting 4.401 to start this quarter and this second half. Hoagland on over as now Axman hands it back off to Hoagland. Now Christian will get a screen, spinning and rolling. Axman, down low it goes. Hoagland in some trouble defensively, and they'll call a block foul on Carter Kelly. It's Kelly's second foul. First foul for the Bulldogs. Actually, second team foul as Jackson Polk will check in for Mock, and Caden Johnson, I believe, for Shea. And there goes Daniel Shea out, so Johnson and Polk will check in. The two younger guys getting some action. Up 20 with 4:49 left to go here in the third quarter. Christner, now guarded by Jackson Polk, will throw it all the way across to Isaacson. Hoagland now, driving on Gifford, spinning, dishing it, stolen by Johnston. He goes all the way up to Carter Kelly. Here he goes, up, and he can't get the under to fall as there's a foul, I believe, on Brant Christner. Will be on Brant Christner as Kelly was going up for almost a mean dunk. But are they calling this a technical foul or a flagrant foul? I know he pushed Carter Kelly, but I didn't know if they call it a technical or flagrant. But Carter Kelly will be taking standalone free throws. He shorts the first one. So he'll attempt the second after missing the first, and he'll miss both of those free throw attempts. Now they'll take it again. It's off the court, I believe was Christner going off. Have a substitution for the side of the Stars. Going to be Logan Rogash, as Johnson explodes into the lane for the rebound. Baseline Carter Kelly. He goes in and he'll nail that baseline runner. Another couple points for Carter Kelly. It's 44-22. Now Isaacson with the basketball. Gets it on over. Stolen by Caden Johnson. He's all alone with it, and he will lay it up and in. Good awareness from Caden Johnson on the defensive side to steal the ball away. It's now here to start an 8-0 run for the Bulldogs in the third quarter, and a foul will be called on Carter Kelly. It's his third here in quarter number 3, and the third team foul for North Platte. As here comes Caleb Kincaid in for Carter Kelly, as well as a timeout. Though I was going to say who's going to sub in, but a timeout called on the floor. We'll also take this timeout with North Platte leading 46-22. Our timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group.
Growing relationships one crop at a time. Red Willow Chemical.
Red Willow Chemical is proud to add Kurt Carter as our area sales manager.
I'm happy to be able to be a voice in a privately owned team securing products and services to strengthen your operations. 20 years in this business have shown me a thing or two, and your crop performance is still my top priority. Here's my number, 308-340-7751. Let's talk. That's 340-7751.
Sandhill State Bank is a bank for Sandhillers. Families, entrepreneurs, teachers, nonprofits, farmers, nurses, contractors, ranchers, stylists, artists, retailers, professionals, outfitters, restaurateurs, mechanics. It takes all of us to make the Sandhills prosper, and Sandhill State Bank is here to help. Open an account today at sandhillstate.com/open or visit one of our 10 locations across the Sandhills to start growing the Sandhills together. Sandhill State Bank, member FDIC.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to the Doghouse. Bulldogs leading 46-22. Thank you again to our timeout sponsor, Kevin McGann with the Fortify Group. You can check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. The inbounds now for the side of the Stars as they'll get ready to rock and roll with 3:46 left to go here in the third quarter, down 22. The kick out, Hoagland for three. He'll nail that one. He's been on pretty good track with his three-pointers. He's hit 3 of them so far for Hoagland, and there's the first bucket here for the side of Kearney Catholic in the third quarter. It's 46-25. As that one gets stolen away. Now the other way with it comes the side of the Stars following the steal. Now Hoagland with it. He'll look to hand it off, but picks his dribble off instead. Looking for help. Good defense from Kincaid, and overall the Bulldogs as Jackson Polk gets called for the reach-in foul. It's the first foul for Polk in this game. 4th team foul for the Bulldogs. Thank you again to our sponsors, Dave Place, Pizza and Wings and more, 1510 East 4th Street. Rogash has it now. He'll hand it on off. Hoagland with it, picks his dribble up to a backdoor cut, and that one was Carson Murphy. Murphy wasn't even ready for it, and it just fell into his hands. He scored the bucket. 46-27. Now for the side of the Bulldogs as Mock is on Inferno watch. He'll hit another three, his 11th bucket, and he's just wide open and let it fall in. It's 49-27. Bulldogs responding after a little bit of a scoring spree from the Stars with 2:22 left to go here, third quarter. Axman into the lane, almost stolen by Johnson, but he'll pull up and shoot, no good. Strong rebound in there. Logan Rogish gets called for it. His only 2 points of this game as River Johnston hits a three. And just on the other side, a bucket is scored. It's just like that. Quick action from the Bulldogs. It's now 52-29. Rogish hands the ball off now. Axman on over to Hoagland for three. And just like that, answering right back. Another three from Quentin Hoagland. It's 32-52. 16 points for Quentin Hoagland. Polk now is in the corner and thought about the three, but he dishes it out. Bulldogs will reset up offensively. The dish now to Johnson at the top of the three-point line. It's still a 20-point advantage for North Platte. Johnston hands it to Kincaid. Kincaid now back to Johnson. 1:19 left to go here in the third quarter. Mock to Polk. He'll drive baseline. Now to Kincaid. Kincaid up and under, and a foul will be called down low. I believe on Rogish. And that's going to be his first foul. They're actually going to call it on Owen Axman, his second, is looking to check in now. Caleb O'Brien for the side of the Stars as Kincaid will shoot two from the free throw line. Thank you to our sponsors, the Shelter Insurance guys, Pete Bowles and Brett Rogo. Go see them for auto, home, life, and more at Shelter Insurances. River Johnston checks out and Carter Kelly checks in, and there's Caleb Kincaid hitting his first free throw. It's now 53-32. As Kincaid gets set and ready. He'll fire the second. Up and in. 54 now to 32, and it's 4 points for Kincaid. As well as a substitution in Brant Christner for Carson Murphy. Now full court press from the Bulldogs here. Up 22 with 1:12 left to go. You don't see that very often here. As now pushing forward, Brant Christner. Christner, 1:05 now left to go. Will drive into the paint area. Hop steps, looking for help. Into a double, looking, and he'll find Hoagland, who will spin up and under. Blocked by Carter Kelly, and then rebounded by Daniel Shea. Now here comes Kelly up front for the Bulldogs offensively with 47 seconds. Kelly crosses over, steps back, pumps, and now hands it to Polk. Kelly now will get it right back, let it space out, and offense will set up. Shea looking, thought about the back door to Polk, but now Carter Kelly drives, spinning, finds it. Johnson for three, why not let it fly off the front iron? No good. That's going to be rebounded by Rogish, his first rebound. Now Christner will take it. Christner spinning, looking, still looking. Will now hand it off to Hoagland. Hoagland, corner, top, tipped and stolen away by Johnson. He's got some speed, looking to go into the lane. Up for the layup. Oh my gosh, it rattles in and out. Unlucky from Caden Johnson as that half-court heave is no good. So we'll go into the final quarter of play with North Platte leading 54-32.
Gosh, I am so hungry, but the game is on.
Well, you big lug, get off the couch and get to Dave's Place Pizza and Wings to watch and fill your massive belly.
Well, why didn't I think of that?
Well, just go to Dave's Place.
Dave's Place at 1510 East 4th is the quintessential place to watch the game and fill your belly. Massive or not, pizzas, wings, calzones, and even great meals for the kiddos. Daily specials, too. Call in an order at 532-3922 or order online at davesplacenp.com. DoorDash available, too. Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 at Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back to the Doghouse. It's a 54-32 lead here for the side of North Platte entering final quarter of play. Thank you again to our sponsors for today, Sandhills State Bank, the most committed brand in banking with locations in North Platte, Ogallala, I lost track, Grant, Juanita, Bassett, Valentine, Harrison, Alliance, Arthur, and Hyannis. Go to sandhillstate.com for a full list of services and locations. As taking it up the court now comes the side of the Stars and Axman. Axman crossing over on Shea will now hand it off now to Murphy. Carson Murphy back. Brant Christner. Christner picks his dribble up, but finds some help. And Murphy back over to a freshly subbed in O'Brien. Three-pointer from Christner. That time he'll finally hit it. Brant Christner has been looking for a three all game, and that time he'll finally convert on one. 54-35 in favor of North Platte. As Jesse Mock has it, he's going baseline. Mock with that speed, he'll get into the lane easily and convert the layup. Jesse Mock using that Mock speed, pushes the lead 55-35 now. Christner with it, dishes it on over to Hoagland. Hoagland now on over to O'Brien, and now Christner has it, left wing. Driving past Gifford, good defense on the recovery, and now into a double. He has to dish it out and does so, so the Stars will reset up with 6:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. Kelly almost got the steal. On over, a three-pointer from Murphy, rims in and out, and rebounded by Daniel Shea. Carter Kelly almost had it stolen away, though, by Owen Axman, but he'll now take it up the court, and here comes the side of the Bulldogs leading 56-35. Now Gifford with the basketball. On over to Mock. Mock now to Carter Kelly. Kelly gets a screen from Johnson, and River will pull up for three. He hits another. River Johnston has been on fire as well from the three-point land. The Bulldogs just can't stop missing from three. It's now 59-35 as Johnston, Mock, and Gifford have hit two or more threes in this game. Now up the court here comes the side of Axman. I'm not going to say it, but we might see the reserve units out here for today, and I'm excited to see that. See some of these young Bulldogs get some game action up over 20. 5:44 left to go as Axman's shot is no good. Here comes Carter Kelly on the fast break. Up to Johnston. The lob. Carter Kelly! Oh, he tried it again! Back-to-back attempts on the alley-oop. I think that one was intended for Gifford, but Carter Kelly comes flying into the lane. Almost got yet another. But Quentin Hoagland picks up his third foul. And some substitutions will now come in for the side of the Stars. Jacob Isaacson, I think, as well as Oliver Sharp, as Carter Kelly misses the free throw. 0 for 3 as out goes Hoagland, as well as Murphy and Axman. Jacobson subs in, as well as Will Hoagland and Rogish. Kelly trying to look for his first free throw made today. He'll finally hit that one. Carter Kelly from the line is now one. I gotta find where he is. He's now 1 for 4. He's got 7 points today. A quiet game for Carter Kelly, but when you're up almost 30, you really don't blame him. As Kelly gets the steal, here we go. Carter Kelly into the lane, up for the slam, and it gets down that time. Third time is the charm for the Bulldogs. 62-35, and Carter Kelly finally today gets the slam dunk he's been waiting for, as that one's in the open, but picked up though on the side by Isaacson. Now Christner with it. He'll drive. Kicks it. Stolen almost again by Carter Kelly. He had a clear path. That time River Johnston. Here we go. Johnston into the lane. Up for the layup. He tried it as well. He thought about going for the slam dunk. Oh my gosh. River Johnston wanted the same slam dunk as well, but couldn't get his footings properly. So it's 64-35, and we're going to see the reserve units now for the Bulldogs in with 4:46 left to go. Thank you again to our sponsors, Red Willow Chemical. At Red Willow Chemical, they offer both generic and name brand chemicals and fertilizers and bulk options. They also offer delivery and aerial application services. Get more info at rwchemical.com. And of course, our timeouts are brought to you in part by Kevin McGann in the Fortifying Group. You can check out Kevin McGann in the Fortifying Group at his new location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. The reserve units are in now, so Jackson Polk alongside Landon O'Brien, Caleb Kincaid, Jesse Mock, and Lance Gifford are out there. And now checking in for looks like Eli Kempke as well for North Platte. O'Brien has it. He'll dish it into a freshly subbed in Dominic Nowak. And there's a foul, though, called on Jackson Polk. Nowak went to the baseline. Second for Polk, and Kempke now checks in, I believe, for Mock. Out goes Jesse Mock, ending his day. So the only lone starter out there is Lance Gifford. Into the lane, Isaacson picks his dribble up, dishes it back. Rogish up and under, short, rebounded by Kempke. Now here comes the other way with it, North Platte. Now over to O'Brien. Now Jackson Polk. Gifford with it, guarded by Nowak. Now into the corner to Kempke as we'll have another substitution for the side of the Bulldogs here in this one. Going to sub in for the first time today for North Platte. Carter Dishman, the sophomore. There's a foul down low. That one's on Caleb O'Brien, his first. So we'll have to the free throw line to shoot Jackson Polk. So now 3 for 3 from the line. Zach Connor checks in, and now Carter Dishman, his first action here, I believe, all season for the Bulldogs in varsity play as Polk misses that one. 3 for 4 from the free throw line. It's now 65, run out of paper space, 65-35 with 4 minutes left to go in the game. Nowak with it, hands it off to O'Brien, guarded by Gifford. O'Brien can't get past Lance Gifford, and now driving the other way into it and called for the foul. Zach Connor had it. And Gifford, I believe, is the one that gets the foul called. Second for Gifford, but that'll end it for Gifford as well as Polk and Kincaid. So here we go. Carter Dishman now into the game alongside Alonzo Torres and Eli Broman. So now the reserves are in with 3:48 left to go. Rogish with it, guarded by Dishman. Into the lane. O'Brien will step back from the free throw line. No good. Tipped, rebounded by Kempke. And now here comes the other way with it, the Bulldogs. Kempke thinking about going into the lane. Has it, dishes it, and Broman now will step in from the three-point line. Oh, no good, in and out. Rebounded by Rogish. Now the other way, here comes the Stars. O'Brien. Back on over to the subbed-in Will Hoagland. Hoagland dishes. Rogish for 3 in the corner. No good. Rebounded by Eli Broman. And now here comes the other way with it, North Platte. O'Brien dishes it to Torres. Torres back to Broman. And now Kempke. In the corner, wide open. Landon O'Brien shorts it. That's rebounded on the side by Will Hoagland, his first. 2:54 left. Waiting for the explosion of these young players to get some points so I can fly off my chair in excitement. Is here on over O'Brien, dishes it to Will Hoagland. Hoagland guarded by Dishman. Up, and that one's in from Hoagland. Will Hoagland picks up his first 2. It's now 65-37. Torres, right corner, back to Broman. Now Kempke. Kempke to Alonzo Torres on the right wing. Dishes it to Landon O'Brien. Now to Broman. Carter Dishman has it right corner. Some good perimeter passing from the Bulldogs. Torres gets the screen from Dishman into the lane. Alonzo Torres hop steps. Out to O'Brien. 2:06 left to go. Down to Kemke. Now around the perimeter we go. Alonzo Torres on that right wing looking for some help. Finds O'Brien. 1:56 now. Cross courts it back to Torres. He thought about the three, pumps it, and now we'll just keep passing around the perimeter. Broman down low to Dishman. Through his legs, the ball goes. A fight for it. A scrum for the basketball picked up by O'Brien. Now the other way with it come the Stars. Down low it goes. Rogish up. No good. Blocked up front by Kemke. So here comes the other way with it, the Bulldogs. 1:34. They're looking for a score from one of these young men. Love to see it here as they're going to call a foul on O'Brien for some subs. As Garrett O'Hare looks to check in alongside Oliver Sharp. Rogish goes out, the 15th foul overall, and so also does O'Brien. Caleb O'Brien also out. So Eli Broman will sub it in. He'll get it into Kemke in the right corner. Back to Broman, and through his hands, but he collects it. Broman out to O'Brien. Bryan driving in, stepping back now, and dishes it to Eli Broman. Down to Kemke. Kemke to Torres. Torres to Broman. Now Broman on the right wing steps back, and Torres will reset the offense up for the Bulldogs. Landon O'Brien down low to Carter Dishman. Dishman using that power. He fades. It almost lands in. Carter Dishman was going for the fancy finish on the fade, but he'll head to the free throw line to shoot. The 6'6 sophomore looking for his first points this year, and he hits it. Carter Dishman with his first free throw. 1 for 1 today, and his first points of the season, the 6'6 sophomore. Attempts his second. It lands in. 2 points for Carter Dishman. And with that, it's now 67-37 with under a minute left to play. Bill Hoagland drives in on Dishman. He spins. Loses his positioning of where he is. Oh, O'Brien almost gets the steal. Nowak, and now driving into the lane. O'Hare now on over. Down low, looking for it. Sharp, who was subbed in, tipped away. Oh, Eli Broman almost got the steal. As inbounding the basketball goes Garrett O'Hare. On over, it'll go to Zach Connor. 36 seconds left to go here in the ballgame. Driving in, Sharp. He'll pull up from around 8 feet out. No good, tipped. Rebounded by Eli Broman, and now Alonzo Torres will take it up. Bulldogs might look for the last shot here. 23 seconds, or just run the clock out. Most likely just run the clock out. It's Landon O'Brien dishes it. Torres down low to Kemke. Kemke crossed, courts it to Broman. He's able to collect it. 12 seconds. Landon O'Brien holding it out. And that'll probably do it for this ball game. The Bulldogs pick up a strong, emphatic 30-point victory over the side of Kearney Catholic. They get a win, their first win of 2023. And again, it was a beauty. 30-point victory, 67-37 over the side of Kearney Catholic. You just couldn't ask for anything more beautiful from how the Bulldogs played today on the offensive side. They just were dominant from start to finish, and it really showed all throughout this game. But we'll step aside and take a break. We come back. It'll be time for the Quick Stop post-game show right here at FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming NorthPlattePost.com.
No sugar, no artificial colors, no BS. Ghost Energy Drinks is the first full disclosure energy drink that gives you the info to ensure you know exactly what you're getting in every can. Combining 200 milligrams of natural caffeine with brain-boosting nootropics that deliver the perfect combo of energy and focus. Available in flavors you love. Flavors like blue raspberry or red berry Sour Patch Kids, tropical mango, and sour watermelon warhead flavor. With 0 carbs, no artificial colors, you enjoy a burst of energy without all the extra junk. Enjoy Ghost Energy Drinks, another great product from your friends at Quality Brands.
We all try to prepare for life's what-ifs, but what happens if those uncertainties become a reality? I'm Stephen Rhodes, and as your local farmer's insurance agent, I'm here for you. I can help you determine the coverage that fits your needs. When you have questions about insurance, turn to me, Stephen Rhodes, with Farmers Insurance. I'm proud to sponsor tonight's game. Go Bulldogs! Find me, Stephen Rhodes, at 102 North Dewey.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Swift Auto Center.
Go Dogs from Swift Auto Center of North Platte as you listen on KWOQ North Platte 1410 AM and FM 98.1.
Whether you're a weekend warrior, youth, or professional athlete, the Great Plains Health Sports Medicine Team has you covered. The team includes orthopedic surgeons, athletic trainers, and other healthcare specialists who spend their time at local high school and college sporting events, ensuring that athletes stay as injury-free as possible. In the event of an injury, the team remains committed to returning athletes to competition as quickly and safely as possible.
Contact the Great Plains Health Sports Medicine Team by calling 308-568-7456.
We all try to prepare for life's what-ifs, but what happens if those uncertainties become a reality? I'm Stephen Rhodes, and as your local farmer's insurance agent, I'm here for you. I can help you determine the coverage that fits your needs. When you have questions about insurance, turn to me, Stephen Rhodes, with Farmers Insurance. I'm proud to sponsor tonight's game. Go Bulldogs! Find me, Stephen Rhodes, at 102 North Dewey.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Experience is something many can claim, but few can live up to. Larry's Glass has decades of experience, from small window jobs to large industrial businesses. Larry's has the right experience to get the work completed and looking incredible the first time. No more rookies looking at your window and trying to figure out if it's glass or if it's plastic. Larry's Glass has the knowledge, expertise, and experience to handle every type of glass situation. Others say they have it, only Larry's can claim it. Experience. Find it at Larry's Glass in North Platte.
Distinction is important. It helps you stand out from the rest. So why not establish yourself with exceptional personalization from Willow Creek Embroidery? Have you heard they have men's jeans up to waist 60, shirts and jackets up to 6XL, and they are expanding on their in-stock big and tall every week. They also are the area's only authorized retailer of Cubbies, a customizable handmade plush toy. They also sell gift cards, perfect for any birthday or special event. See you soon at 1620 East 4th Street, Suite 120, right by the Garys.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes, with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Well, back again with these weak starts here. Welcome. My voice must be dying at that point then, if it's like this. But welcome back. Bulldogs pick up the big victory, 67-37, a 30-point blowout against Kearney Catholic, where it was close in the first quarter, but after the first quarter, it was all Bulldogs all the time as they just kept hitting it from the three-point land. They just couldn't miss, I believe, 3 Bulldogs in upwards of 3 made three-pointers in this ball game. They just went on scoring after score after score after score, just wouldn't slow down from that point on. Pick up the victory, 67-37. Now advance to 5-6 on the year, while Kearney Catholic to I believe this pushes them down to 4-7 on the year. Bulldogs 5-6. One more victory and it'll get them back to 500. It is now time for our Clear Focus Eye Care game stats. Clear Focus Eye Care, specializing in preventative eye care, dry eye treatment, and vision therapy. Schedule your appointment here today. Let's start on the side of Kearney Catholic and the Stars. Leading the way from them, Quentin Hoagland. The senior had 16 points as well as 3 threes in this game himself. He was pushing super hard to contend with the Bulldogs in their three-pointer barrage. Then 5 points from Carson Murphy, 6 from Landon Ediel. He was benched after a technical foul was called in the second quarter, so we didn't see much of Landon Ediel after that point. 3 points for Jacob Isaacson, 3 for Brant Christner. Christner tried so hard all throughout this game to hit a 3. He did hit one of them in the closing minutes of his time in the fourth. And then 2 from Will Hoagland and 2 from Logan Rogish. Now on to the side of North Platte High School. All the Bulldogs are good today, man. They are just on fire. Three people in double figures. River Johnston leading the way with 20 points. 4 3-pointers in this game as well. River Johnston was just in his bag and was on fire from the arc as well. Lance Gifford was third on the team in scoring. I just wanted to make him second because he had himself a really, really strong game. 10 points, 2 rebounds, 1 foul on the day. And then Jesse Mock as well. He had 3 threes to his name. 13 total points, 2 rebounds for him. Caleb Kincaid had 4. Carter Kelly had 9 points as well as a dunk. He was going for, there were 2 alley-oop attempts. He was really trying to hit one in this game, but he hit the standalone dunk. Proud that he was able to get it. Jackson Polk had 3 points as well. 4 from Caden Jones. And then how about this one? In the reserve minutes, Carter Dishman picked up his first points, I believe, this entire season in the closing minutes from the free throw line. 2 for 2 from the stripe for 2 points. Dishman, the 6'6 sophomore, picks up some points as well. Let's going to cut to a break here, but here for our Willow Creek Embroidery coach's interview. It's head coach Matt Kaminsky here with us. Coach, man, I felt like the team was finally due for one of these games where they just absolutely, where they absolutely just explode. We've kind of seen it in these last couple of losses against Kearney and Lincoln Pius. Off to a rough start in the first half, will really turn on the Jets in the second half. From this point, from the minute go in this game, the team was locked in focus, and in that second quarter, they just exploded, and they just never looked back from that point on.
Yeah, I mean, it was, you look at our games, we played 9 so far, this is the 10th, and every one of them been dogfights. I mean, no matter who we playing, seems to be tough games, possession to possession, nothing's easy, and, we won some, we lost some. Good team. We feel like good teams that we could play better against, but they've been really competitive games. This one was it was nice to kind of, I don't want to use the word comfort, but it was nice to get a little bit of a arm's length away from the opponent and be able to execute and see what that's like, because we really haven't had a lead in a game like that this year. So they handled it well. Obviously, our goal today was to try to be a little bit more aggressive in the full court and try to make them feel a little bit uncomfortable, which I thought we did for the most part. We're doing a little something new today and asking them to extend out and rotate and do some different things. I thought they answered the bell pretty well, and obviously we shot the ball well to get that stretch. And just the windows were a little bit bigger today, and I just told them today that I really wanted our defense to create offense, and we needed to take advantage of our transition game, and when you get that going, things click, and I felt like those two things we, for the most part, accomplished today.
We're clicking on all cylinders, but you also got to think it's finally a time again. All season the team has pushed so hard, working a lot from behind and trying to dig out of some really big holes that they have put themselves into. So for the first time today, really getting not just establishing a lead, but be able to pull away. I think that, as you said, that's one of the first times all season where they were able to extend a lead passwards of double digits without any other team coming back. So how do you feel in the long run this game, which many might consider just a little blip on the radar, would be for overall this team?
Well, I mean, I was impressed. Our Kearney game and our Pius game, those teams are quality A opponents, and they make you uncomfortable, and they expose you in certain areas. And for us to come back on, we were down 20 plus in both those games. For us to come back and have both teams on the ropes, that was impressive. And I just keep telling them that we're a gritty group, but they're very resilient, and they're very, they don't quit. And today, sometimes when you play from behind, you get a little bit antsy. You don't make the right decisions. You maybe shoot too quick. I feel like our decision-making on offense and our ball movement and our body movement is improving. And, you just got to be patient. We're good when we're on our runs, and we got some early offense. That's great. But we have to continue to improve, recognizing what the score is, what the clock is, and maybe taking a little bit more time off the clock to get a really, really good shot instead of just an okay shot. So that's always a challenge every year. But the kids are improving. They're getting better. So pleased in that area.
And also, because of this huge lead you packed up, for the first time we get to see the reserves, the really big reserves out there. Carter Dishman comes in, gets those 2 points. For these young guys who won't really see much varsity time, in spot games, how big is it to here right now, get them a couple of minutes and get them comfortable into the offense?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, these nights as a coach, these games are good because you're playing well. Your top tier guys are playing a little bit well, and then they earn it for the guys on the bench, and everybody gets to play a role. Everybody's a part, and everybody makes plays. And some days that works out, some days it doesn't. But it was definitely what we needed, and it was a good step for us in the right direction, especially heading into kind of now what I consider more of a normal routine and normal normal week with school and getting into routines of eating and sleeping, and we need that.
Yeah, and that's kind of been the story these last couple of weeks is the routine's been kind of thrown off, Christmas break alongside a boatload of games, all of them kind of being on the road. How good was it to finally come back and then also come back and put up a big W to get you one step closer back to 500?
Yeah, it was great. I feel like we haven't played here in 2 months, but I know it's been we've just been on the road and Christmas break and stuff, but good to take care of business, do what we need to do, especially at home.
So, yep, now you got a couple days off, some I would almost say some almost clean rest here. You don't have to really worry about back-to-backs and a boatload of games in the future here. So how important is it to take away with this next couple of days of rest as I don't want to say it's in the future, it's still coming slowly, but districts, it's right around the corner over there.
Yeah, I mean, it will come fast, but like I said, practice-wise, it's more important than anything. It seems like you practice a lot early and don't play as many games, and all of a sudden the holidays come and there's no practice and there's game. So just nice to get a balance, and we need a little bit of practice. We need a little bit of rest, and we need a week to gather ourselves and digest some things and find out what we can still zero in on and improve and keep doing some of the things that we feel like we're doing well.
Coach, again, thank you so much. That was our Willow Creek Embroidery Coaches of the Year. Coach picked up the 67-37 victory over Kearney Catholic. Congratulations. One step closer back to 500. Can't wait to see you all back on the court here in just a couple of days. That was head coach Matt Kamensky here on the Willow Creek Embroidery post-games interview. Woo, man, all the Bulldogs are good today. They're eating up and eating in style. Picking up, again, the 67-37 victory over the side of Kearney Catholic. Well, that'll do it here for us, but before I can go, we will now time to give you our Ameriprise Financial Money Players of the game. We'll start on the girls' side. I talked about it earlier here. This game on the girls' side really was, from Abby Kamensky's standpoint, offensively and defensively. She was on fire from the perimeter, hitting 2 threes in this game for 14 points. In the earlier girls' loss, they fell 49-31, but she was a huge proprietor of keeping them in that game. She is our Ameriprise Financial Money Player of the game. On the girls' side, on the boys' side, I just got to give it to River Johnston. 20 points again. He was all throughout 4 quarters scoring consistently. His three ball was hitting at a consistent clip, which sometimes it doesn't, but he was feeling himself today. He is our Ameriprise Financial Money Player of the game on the boys' side. When money matters, talk to Marshall Doty and Mark Tillman, Ameriprise Financial Advisors in North Platte, Nebraska, about professional financial services. Ameriprise Financial Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC. Now that'll do it here for us, and now it's time again for our Eeks Office final box score. The final score was 67-37 here, and the boys pick up the victory. The final box score is sponsored by Eeks Office. For copies, furniture, or janitorial supplies, think Eeks and visit eeks.com. That'll do it here for us. We'll see you in a couple days when the Bulldogs take the court yet again. From Paxton Gordon here and our boy Carl on the videos. We see you so long, and adios, amigos, and we'll see you back here on the court in just a few days.
Experience is something many can claim, but few can live up to. Larry's Glass has decades of experience, from small window jobs to large industrial businesses. Larry's has the right experience to get the work completed and looking incredible the first time. No more rookies looking at your window and trying to figure out if it's glass